To get ready for baseball on this Friday night, the annual floppy hat night here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The rain has passed us by. Let the good times roll as the Orioles open a series against the Minnesota Twins. And we join you from the center field roof deck once again. Hello there under the blue tents. A little bit different of a perspective today. We are here to soak up this party behind us. Kevin Brown, the Hall of Famer, Jim Palmer. We were out here Wednesday night. It is even more packed here tonight. The Orioles playing great baseball right now as they approach the Midway Park, and we're going to have some fun with it.
Yes, we are. Now they have lost 2 in a row. They're going to face the division leaders for the National League Central. That was Cincinnati. Got them out of town. Very young, energetic team. And now you got the Twins coming in. Not playing as well as the Reds. They're 40-42, coming off a sweep of the Atlanta Braves down in Atlanta. Orioles know how hard it is to win there, but Lopez is good for them. Kramer, 9 out of his last 10 starts, 3 runs or less. So, and when he pitches, they score a lot of runs, over 6 runs a game. So hopefully the Orioles will be able to do that. They scored 7 runs, but they need somebody to pitch as well as Dean can, and hopefully he'll be on track tonight.
Well, it's a Friday night where we're in the City Connect polos. It's floppy hat night, as you all saw. Every home game for the rest of the season, the bird bath, the splash zone is going in. I'm told we have a special guest down there that we haven't seen in quite some time. Can we head out to the bird bath?
I'm here.
Who is that? Who are you?
And look, I'm in the splash zone, and the folks are ready for some action. I don't know where Mr. Splash is, but if he don't get here soon, I might just take his place.
That is, of course, Ben McDonald. He's back with us. Ben, we've missed you.
I've missed you guys too, man.
Welcome back from Omaha. What have you been up to?
Just doing some College World Series stuff, in college baseball. And for anybody that didn't know, LSU won the national championship. Let's get that out of the way. JP, I'm going to get that out of the way right now, so maybe we don't have to talk about it anymore.
So we have a tiger in the splash zone?
We got a tiger in the splash zone, and tigers don't mind getting wet. So we hope we get a lot of offense for the Orioles, because offense will be at a premium tonight, because this Minnesota Twins team can flat out pitch it.
And Ben, we're going to go back to you there. You'll be there in the 5th inning, I believe, later in the game. See if you can get some splash hits.
That's right. I'll be back in the 5th inning hanging out with these folks, and I promise you, they're not drinking water up here. I'm just going to let you know right now.
No, there'll be enough of that from Mr. Splash. We'll see you back up here shortly if you can make it through what appears to be a rather rowdy group.
All right. See you soon.
Oh, boy. We'll see you, Big Ben. So, game 1 of 3, the Orioles and the Twins. We're going to have first pitch when we return. Of the season, Baltimore 48-31 against the 40-42 Minnesota Twins. Mr. Splash has arrived just after Ben departed, and he is hoping to get the folks a little bit more hydrated than they were already. He's starting the party early. Well, the Orioles tonight will have Dean Kramer on the mound, as Jim mentioned. He's coming off one of his better starts of the season, a season-high 7 innings and very efficient. Only the 3rd time in his career. Dean's thrown 87 pitches or fewer through 7 innings. 3 solo home runs in the game, Jim. But that big note at the bottom, the Mariners did not have a hit or a walk with runners on base.
Yeah, I mean, he pitched very well, and you know, it's 288 lifetime, or at least over the course of this year with runners in scoring position. But again, 9 out of 10 games, 3 runs or less. You know what? A couple of breaking balls and a fastball for the home runs. He's 3-2 lifetime after they lose games, and they've lost 2 in a row. So they need him to pitch well because Ben McDonald gets back here, and as you said, the Twins, especially Pablo Lopez, he can be pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, look, this Twins team can really pitch, and that, of course, is the strength of this team. They have struggled to score runs, we know that, but they have not struggled to pitch. And if you look at their ERA, it's the 4th best ERA, 2nd most strikeouts in baseball. Of course, they're 1st in WHIP in all of Major League Baseball as well.
And here is that Twins lineup. Minnesota 21st in the major leagues in runs scored per game. They do hit home runs, but very low batting average, don't get on base much. Max Kepler, though, loves hitting against the Orioles and at this park. Career 1162 OPS. A couple of former #1 picks in this lineup, Carlos Correa and Royce Lewis in the 1 and 5 spots. Rocco Baldelli, the Twins' 5th-year manager, will put up that lineup against Mr. Kramer.
And take a look at our StatCast powered by Google Cloud. So there are the numbers collectively. You know, a lot of wins, had as many as he won last year. So here you go. He's got a potpourri. Now that Ben is back, I know that's a LSU word. So he's got them all. Low batting averages, and again, the ability. And we were talking about it. He doesn't strike out 1 per inning, but if he needs a strikeout, capable with that 6-pitch array and arsenal to go get him.
Dean Kramer, 27-year-old. 14th round pick, UNLV, back in 2016. Of course, a few years with the Dodgers, and now in his 4th major league season. Closing in on that career high in innings, but Kramer has been reliable this season in terms of health, has made every start this year. This will be his 17th. And for Dean, 3 runs or less allowed, 9 of his last 10 starts. And the Orioles rocking the City Connect jerseys once again on this Friday night. Of the colorful cuffs on the sleeves of the black and white uniform, the orange text for the name on the back. Orioles at 48-31 and ready to get going after about an hour-and-a-half rain delay against Carlos Correa. Kramer and Correa. And away we go. The first pitch shot foul at 8:31 on this Friday, June the 30th. Last day in the month of June, which will be the Orioles' 3rd consecutive winning month to open the year. 73 degrees and cloudy skies at game time after a whole lot of pregame rain.
Yeah, that half-hour rain lasted a little bit longer. Well, once again, Nicole Sherry does a great job of getting the field prepared. This field really drains well.
Struggling Carlos Correa moved up to the leadoff spot today. And he takes a sinker right at the bottom of the zone. Framed well by Anthony Bemboom, making his 3rd start behind the plate. Correa signed with the Twins last year, opted out, signed with the Giants, then signed with the Mets. Those both fell through due to concerns over his ankle, so he returned to Minnesota on a 6-year deal. On a ball to 2 strikes, Kramer's cutter is outside. There's his manager, Rocco Baldelli. 5 years with the Twins, 328 wins, 300 losses, and a first-place team despite a 40-42 record in the horrific American League Central. Correa gets a piece, grounds one off the mound and into center. A base hit leads off the game for Carlos Correa.
Well, here's the Oriole defense behind Dean Kramer. Austin Hayes out in left, Mullins back in center, Santander over in right. Your double play combination, Henderson and Frazier. Urias over at 3rd, Ryan O'Hearn at 1st, and Anthony Bemboom behind home plate for the Orioles.
Yeah, it's been like 3 games of a lot of grounders going through the infield, getting into the outfield. A lot of it has to be when you end up in the middle of the plate, they hit the ball a little bit harder, easier to get it through the infield.
24-year-old rookie Edward Julien is the number 2 hitter for Minnesota today. Julien, who had never played a game above AAA coming into the season, said a pretty meteoric rise. Only his 3rd season playing after being injured in 2019, not playing due to COVID in 2020. And Julien has become one of the Twins' more reliable bats, an on-base percentage of .348 in 35 games.
Yeah, it comes from the University of Auburn. Saw him play in the SEC just a few years ago.
Yeah, you got to throw him strikes. And we've seen with this new non-shift rule, you got Correa at first, you got to hold him on. There's a little bit more of a hole. You can't shift your defense. You have to, if you're going to pitch well, stay out of the middle of the plate. And Cutter kind of non-competitive team. I had him on the Cutter in his last game, 2 for 10, a lot of swings and misses. 3 home runs on a fastball and 2 breaking balls.
And Kramer throws a good changeup for a strikeout.
You know, Kevin, you talked about the fact that he pitched 7 innings, and part of it was kind of old school where he actually used this pitch the 3rd and maybe even the 2nd time through the lineup.
Oh, that is so good, huh? Because the slider came out, the cutter came out of that same window right on the outside part of the plate. Instead of going into the hitter, his changeup working down and away.
Only his 9th strikeout on a changeup this season. Byron Buxton with a big rip off that Kramer cutter.
What he had, back-to-back home runs of over 460 feet when he stays healthy. That was one of those pitches he could have hit 460 feet. Something up in the zone.
Buxton has been the Twins' full-time designated hitter this season. And he takes another low fastball strike. Here are the numbers since May 26th. Last 18 games. They are not pretty. 27 strikeouts in that span. Buxton has been dealing with knee issues, hip issues, back issues, perennially banged up. A real shame for one of the most explosive athletes the game has seen in a long time. And Buxton chases a high fastball here. Back-to-back Ks for Kramer.
Well, Dino can do it. Good changeup to punch out Julien. Boy, he gets ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And watch what this pitch is. Bim boom, target up above the top of the strike zone, exactly where it's delivered. So back-to-back punch outs for Dean Kramer. And look, that's kind of been the story with the Twins this year, right? Their stars have not performed offensively. You talk about Correa, you talk about Buxton, of course, Joey Gallo got off to a good start, but it's not been that great for him. And that's kind of it in a nutshell for the Twins, as the offense has just continued to struggle, especially with hitting with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, what, 0 for 23 yesterday?
Yeah, I mean,
they scored 3 runs in 3 games against Atlanta. And don't be wrong, Atlanta's a good ball club. Yeah. They got the best record in the National League, but Rocco Baldelli, their skipper, thinks they're better.
That ball's whacked to right field by Kirilloff. Played on a hop by Santander. And Correa stops at second on an Alex Kirilloff base hit, just barely getting in with a throw behind him. Tonight's umpire and crew, Eric Backus is the home plate umpire, along with crew chief Andy Fletcher at first, Mike Estabrook at second, and Jeremy Riggs at third. So the 3rd year regular season big leaguer Alex Kirilloff with a single, and here is Royce Lewis, who's having a nice bounce back year, finally healthy after an ACL issue a year ago. Another number 1 overall pick. Twins have a couple of them in this lineup. And Lewis takes ball 1.
Yeah, I thought Frisco, Texas was not that cold in the winter, but he tore that ACL slipping on the ice.
Yeah. He tore it, he re-tore it too, because he tore it in 21 and then re-tore it last year playing center field. So really missed most of the last 2 years with an ACL tear.
24-year-old Lewis. And Kramer continues to work that bottom portion of the zone with four-seamers and sinkers. He throws both pitches, and they have been two of his more effective pitches this season.
Now, of course, Lewis, if you want to stop your streak of not getting hits with runners on, he's hitting .435 with runner in scoring position. That's almost 1 out of 2. Get him out, and you play the big point, and then you get to move on to have your offense come up. Brandon Hyde looking on the left. Freddie Gonzalez on his left.
Constant conversation between manager and bench coach, hoping their starter will get a third out with a couple of Twins on base here. And Lewis takes the cutter.
Pretty good take. Yeah, usually a young guy will chase that pitch. A guy that doesn't have a lot of it, ABs in the big leagues.
Twins, as Jim mentioned, 0 for 23 runners in scoring position in the series sweep at Atlanta. With a couple on here, Lewis just nicks that cutter, and Kramer took a few miles per hour off it.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch. Started clearly in the zone and worked it off the outside corner. You see the road trip to Twins 5 for 48, hitting 105 on. They're in game number 7 of a 9-game road trip. They beat the Tigers 2 out of 3, but then were swept by the Braves.
Another 2-2 from Kramer. And that ball is headed towards center field and through, eluding the jumping Frazier. The Twins will get a run out of it. Mullins' throw to third is going to be well off line, and that allows Kirilloff to take second. So go figure. 0 for 23 in the series at Atlanta with runners in scoring position. And Minnesota is 1 for 1 tonight, courtesy of Royce Lewis.
Well, if you're going to have your team meeting, why not have him up? We mentioned .435. I mean, this is like a two-seamer that's just inside, doesn't hit it hard, breaks his bat. You can see it splinter. So, you know, not only that, apparently they had a hitters-only meeting today. Yesterday was coaches and the manager, and they asked Rocco Baldelli, when's the plane going to be leaving for Baltimore? He said when the plane leaves.
When it leaves, that's when it's going to be leaving.
So he was not in a good mood. Feeling a little bit better now.
Max Kepler.
Again, we're out here in center field. It appeared to me that if Cedric Mullins able to make an accurate throw, they probably throw out Kirilloff at third. But not only do they get the runner at third, they get Lewis all the way to second. So another base hit here puts another run on the board, or another 2 actually.
First curveball of the day. Kramer gets ahead 0-2.
Yeah, that's a good one too, and he's going to need it. Heavy on the cutter and the fastball, a few changeups, and a really good breaking ball.
Well, that was the pitch that he was throwing a lot when he came from the Dodgers to the Orioles in 2018.
See if he goes up with a fastball here. Yeah, tried it.
Max Kepler, who is a talented player, and was one of those Twins who really has not found his footing this year. Poor in these situations, just 198, 271 on base percentage on the year. And Kepler's able to lay off that cutter. Be a 26-pitch inning minimum for Kramer, coming off of an extremely efficient outing against the Mariners Saturday. Two on, 2 out. 3-2.
Yeah. Once again, it's almost they got a pretty good idea what's coming. A veteran hitter normally, if you're hitting the way he's hitting, which is not good, you chase that pitch.
Yeah, some really good at bats by the Twins so far. Royce Lewis's at bat was outstanding.
Somewhere around the back door, Max Kepler is understandably frustrated, but Kramer gets the call and strands a pair.
Well, sometimes you need a little bit of luck to get out of a jam, and Dean Kramer, maybe a ball off the outside corner, but he'll take it.
Turn their uniform luck around here, get a big win of the black and white. Twins get a first inning run, and here is the Oriole lineup that'll try to take over the lead, led off by Cedric Mullins, who enjoys hitting against Minnesota. Orioles have some American League All-Star contenders in there. Rutschman DHing, Hayes in left, and they'll face Pablo Lopez, the first-year Twin.
Yeah, opening day starter for the Twins this year. 3-5 record. Don't be fooled by that. He has been outstanding. Not much run support for him so far this year. 3 of his last 4 starts have been quality starts, and his last time out struck out 10 batters, which tied a season high for him against the Tigers. Went 6 innings, only gave up 3 runs, walked 1.
Ball to the strike on Mullins. It is a misleading 4.41 ERA in some ways for Lopez. 120 strikeouts, 27 walks, and 96 innings. Just had a couple of blow-up starts of late, but generally very good. And that breaking ball really moves, but Mullins takes it for ball 2.
Yeah, well, he's got them all. I mean, he's got the sweeper, he's got the curveball. Ben, wouldn't you think the changeup is probably the most dynamic of the off-speed pitches?
Yeah, I mean, opponent's hitting 178 on the changeup, 167 on that sweeper. As good as the fastball is, and look, it's a big arm. Fastball's 93 to 97, but opponents are hitting 311 off the 2-seamer and 275 off the 4-seam fastball. He does his work with that changeup and that sweeper.
See what Sid gets. 3-1. He got a fastball right down the gut.
Yeah. And that used to be our guide. You can tell the fastball guys, you get into the hitter's count. I mean, not that you know it's coming anymore, but you're certainly looking for it there. Good fastball hitter, and he gets away with it.
Orioles, the 8th highest scoring team in the majors, 4.9 runs per game. Put up 7 on Wednesday. And Mullins has walked to lead off the game.
Well, let's take a look at Pablo Lopez. Now 27 years old. We'll take a look at his pitch arsenal. 4-seam fastball about 35% of the time. 2-seam fastball 11. So about 46% fastballs in. There's your changeup and your sweeper. You see the batting average against on the changeup and the sweeper. They have been outstanding. Curveball is solid as well for Pablo Lopez.
Best chase rate of his career. Throws a ton of strikes. Got a good runner at first. Mullins not going on a strike to Adley Rutschman. Rutschman not named the American League's starter for the All-Star game at catcher. Was edged out by Jonah Heim in phase 2 of voting, but very good chance we're going to hear Adley's name called Sunday as a reserve. Would be shocked if he was not.
I think everybody would be shocked, and it's, I mean, Jonah Heim, he was having and is having a great year. Somebody said, well, you want a switch hitting catcher? Well, he's a switch hitting catcher. So again, his numbers are great. Adley's are great. They tapered off a little bit, so maybe he needs to get hot. And because of the injury to James McCann, he's probably playing a little bit more than maybe he would, even though Bemba caught the other day and caught extremely well.
That's blocked well by the Twins catcher Ryan Jeffers. 1-2. Rutschman 4 for 12 in the Cincinnati series, plus 2 walks. Orioles dropped 2 of 3 to the Reds. They won 2 of 3 with the Mariners. Second longest homestand of the year, and they are 3-3 with 3 to go.
Mullins is thinking about it. I mean, he's got a really big. Anytime you see that right foot of the base runner get all the way out to the cut of the grass, it's an above-average lead, and he's clearly past that.
Yeah, 3 out of 7 against Lopez. So, you know, a big guy, 6'4", almost 6'5".
Rutschman line drive right field and not fading quickly enough into the glove of Max Kepler, which will lead us to the Minnesota defense.
Yeah, take a look at that defense. You know, Gallo, who struggles with a bat, really good left fielder. Castro has played well. You'd like to have Buxton, but he's got the knee problems. Kepler in right. Lewis with the single. Correa, Julian Kirilloff over at first, and then about a third-year catcher in Ryan Jeffers doing the catching.
Carlos Correa, Gold Glove and Platinum Glove Award winner in 2021. And Anthony Santander nearly ends up in the Minnesota dugout.
I think he was trying to give the Orioles the lead on that swing. What do you think, Joe?
Well, he went, what, 5 out of 6 games hitting home runs, mostly from this side.
There's the sweeper.
Well, you know, Ben, I mean, you have pitchers meetings when a guy's hitting 5 out of 6 home runs. Who's got a big star by his name?
Yeah.
You know, and you're going, well, how are we going to try to get him out? What does he do when he slumps? And for me, it's when Anthony gets real hot, sometimes gets a little bit cold because it expands the strike zone, and they pitch him up and he swings. Down in the zone, he's one tough out.
Yeah, and I think he gets a little bit long with his swing every now and then, right? When he's shorter and more direct to the ball, he seems to make a little bit better contact. And every now and then he has a tendency to get long. Boy, after a rough April, he really turned it on in May. June has been not quite as good as it was in May, but still a solid June for him as well.
Yeah, more power oriented.
Up the ladder, Santander was able to hold up. A lot of team power for Baltimore. 7th in the majors in slugging percentage at .423. Tied for 13th with 95 home runs. A lot of doubles too. And Santander with a jam shot on the infield, grabbed by Correa.
It's kind of interesting to have those kind of numbers when you lost Mullins for almost 3.5 weeks with the abductor or the groin pull, and then Ryan Mountcastle struggling against right-handers, but wears out lefties, and over the course of his career has always been a home run guy. So hopefully the vertigo symptoms will go. And Kevin, did you hear what? I know he was supposed to play last night, and
yeah, he was supposed to be in the lineup tonight, and he is not in the lineup for Norfolk. Ryan Mountcastle, not sure why. Brandon Hyde said he was scheduled to play. Right O'Hearn left side, and that ball will be caught by Correa right in front of Royce Lewis. One number 1 pick cutting off another. 1-0 Minnesota. Orioles baseball on Masson, brought to you by PNC Bank, helping to make a difference, and by Antwerpen Auto Group, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Party it on Utah Street on the flag court, and up here with us on the roof deck, Kevin Brown, Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald, Rob Long with us as well.
It's like a college weekend.
It does feel like that. Floppy hat night. You guys get your floppy hats, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the one out here yet.
Some guy behind us was pleading with me to give him my floppy hat.
And did you?
No.
Have you gotten one?
It's my floppy. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, so you got one.
Maybe he stole yours.
Well, but you made him happy, and that's really what you're doing, right, Kevin?
I did not make him happy. I kept the
No,
hat.
he's got his floppy
but
hat.
you gave him mine.
Yeah,
no,
well,
Yeah, see, he's that type of guy. We know
got to
that.
please him one way or the other.
He's right back there somewhere, and you can recognize him. He's the guy without a floppy hat.
Well, no, but who's that guy right back there with my floppy hat on?
We're not supposed to talk about him. Ryan Jeffers, 7-hitter for Minnesota against Dean Kramer off a long first inning. 1-2.
Some power. a couple years ago, hit 14 home runs last year. Thumb injury, so that kind of curtailed his powerful numbers this year. Those numbers are not there yet.
No, but that's what the Twins do well. I mean, I know runs per game is not great. Their batting average not great either. But 104 homers on the year, that's the 8th best mark in baseball. But they can strike out. If you look at the strikeouts for the Twins offensively, 838 strikeouts coming in. That by far leads Major League Baseball.
Jeffers drills it into left, and Hayes is right on the case. Well, it is floppy hat night tonight. You all know that by now. Tomorrow it's Birdland Hawaiian Shirt Day. First 30,000 fans 15 and up will receive the annual Birdland Hawaiian shirt as the O's face the Twins at 4:05. Tickets as low as $15 at Orioles.com/tickets.
There we go.
I'll also be selling
Combo.
Jim's Hawaiian shirt for the highest possible price.
Yeah.
By the way, Shaq is performing after the game. Big weekend here. Shaq, a.k.a. DJ Diesel. I did check on this because we started a little late, and I am told there is no curfew. Shaq is going to perform, and he's going to perform his original set. That's the plan. Even though we started a little bit late, you're going to get the full DJ Diesel experience if you're out here at the park. There he is.
Look,
There's Shaq right
I knew
there.
he was going to be at the ballpark.
He's wearing a home run chain, too.
How'd he sneak in here as big as he is?
You'd be amazed what you can get with a fake mustache. Oh, Chuck's here, too.
Yeah, they're all here.
The Chuckster.
Where's EJ? 2-2 for Willie Castro, former Detroit Tiger, who can play everywhere on the field.
And is stealing bases for a team that doesn't run a whole lot. 15 out of 17 switch hitter.
He's got 15 of their 38. Twins steal tied for the second fewest bases in the majors, though they've only been caught 6 times, so they have one of the highest stolen base percentages in the majors. Well, Nate Kramer doesn't walk too many anymore. That's a skill he's dramatically improved over the course of his 4 big league seasons. Only 1 walk in 7 innings against the Mariners on Saturday. 3-2 here, and Castro pops it up, slicing into foul territory for Urias, called off by Henderson.
Yeah, the more you see Gunnar Henderson play shortstop or anywhere he plays, third base, for a big guy, he can roam. He's like a buffalo looking for grass. I mean, he's going to find it. This happens just to be a baseball.
And for, you know, what, 21, 22 years old and playing the shortstop position, a premium position. You see he's calling that ball because he knows the shortstop is the captain of the infield. He calls Urias off and makes the play.
That was the Gold Glover. Get out of here. You know, I don't need you.
I got you.
Only his 13th start of the year at shortstop. Ramon, the reigning Gold Glover, at third. Jordan Westburg gets his first day off today since coming to the majors. Ball no strike for Joey Gallo. Might see a little more Henderson at short in the coming days. Jorge Mateo has struggled. The Orioles want to get Westburg's bat in the lineup, and Gunnar has looked very comfortable defensively after maybe a tough first month and a half of the year.
Yeah, but that was more throwing, and he just got in a bad habit. And Tony Mansolino, Orioles third base coach, infield, cured him of that, and that's what good infield coaches do.
So Joey Gallo, who strikes out exactly 40% of the time.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're going to be able to fix the swing, the uppercut swing, and as we were told, you get it in a certain spot, you can hit it out of here.
He leads the Twins in slugging percentage, but he also has 34 hits in 60 games. 3-2.
A lot of 3-2 counts. That's one of the pitching count and the number of pitches going up for Dean Kramer. Usually pretty efficient. A little over 16 pitches an inning.
It's either been 2-2 or 3-2 on 7 of the 9 batters now. Gallo, the former Yankee, Dodger, Texas Ranger, got off to a terrific start, has considerably cooled. And Gallo drills it, and this is what he can do when he makes contact. Joey Gallo doesn't hit it much, but when he does, it goes a long way. 14 of his 35 hits are home runs, and it's 2-0 Minnesota.
Yeah, that's 395 feet in a hurry. What would be a game without Dean Kramer throwing a home run, though? Doesn't mean he's going to lose. Threw 3 of them, but they were like this, all solos in his last start.
Yeah, and you see where this ball is. It's supposed to be on the outer part of the plate, but watch where it is. It ends up right in the heart of the plate, just about thigh high in the happy zone for Joey Gallo. That's his 14th long ball of the year, his 27th RBI. The Twins up 2-0 over the Orioles.
And that is the home run fishing vest, the land of 10,000 rakes, it says. So Kramer's allowed 18 homers now in 17 starts, tied for 7th most in the majors coming in.
Trying to catch Tyler Wells.
As you mentioned, the 3 home runs all solos in his last start. But a 2-0 deficit early as he throws a strike to Correa.
And you can live with them as long as your team scores runs. They've gotten them over 6 runs a game. You know, early in the year, probably had, what, maybe 3 games where he could have lost, but a lot of run support. The Orioles, and when you score a lot of runs, you usually win those games, so it's a good thing.
That ball lasered into right field for Correa, headed into the corner. Carlos on his way to second. Anthony's throw is going to be late. Carlos Correa's got a couple of hits, a single and a double in his 4th career game in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, this is the Carlos Correa of a couple of years ago here. I mean, 97 miles an hour. Watch where this ball is. He didn't try to pull an inside out swing. The hands go first, and there's the big barrel right behind it. He rifles this one down the right field line. Santander quickly gets it in, but Correa with a 2-out double. 104 off the bat.
And now the 50th pitch of the game coming from Dean Kramer to his 11th batter.
Well, we all know what the weak link is. The middle infielders, maybe a long man. We saw Bruce Zimmerman pitch, well, a couple of times, but once long during a rain delay and pitch very well. But you're not going to beat the back end of this bullpen. Middle, you got a chance, and that's what they're trying to do. Get Kramer out of there. Get to the middle of the bullpen, take your chances. But Dean, he's like the Houdini of pitchers this year. He can get out of trouble with the best of them.
Rookie Edward Julian, Canadian-born, Auburn University, has reached base nearly 40% of the time since coming up from the minors a few weeks ago.
That looked like a changeup there. What, 2-1? Julian looking for that fastball. Kramer takes a little bit off to get it right back in the count. The Twins have been on the fastball now. Gallo hit a home run, came on a fastball. The double by Correa on a fastball that was elevated as well.
Might have thought he was getting another changeup there, Julian. 4 strikeouts for Kramer, but Gallo doubles the Minnesota lead. Maryland Lottery Fast Play Home Run richest contestant of the game. Frederick Anderson from Joppatown has won $500 for being selected and will win $500 more for every Orioles home run hit tonight. Learn how you can be the Fast Play contestant of the game and have one more chance to win $50,000 at mdlottery.com/home run. Any fifth inning home run would win money and would also cause Ben McDonald to get splashed. Ben, you will be out in the bird bath in the fifth inning.
I am, but you got to find a seat out there. It is slammed in there.
Are you looking forward to your maiden in-game voyage to the bird bath?
I kind of am. I kind of am. But I want to see a lot of offense while I'm out there.
Yeah. Orioles with only a walk in the first inning for Cedric Mullins. Austin Hayes fouls one back. What was your sense of the buzz in the bird bath when you were down there pregame?
They were primed up pretty good. With the rain delay, they've had plenty of time to consume some concessions, and they were ready to roll.
Mr. Splash throwing T-shirts in his stands right now.
I just hope we have about a bat around.
A bat around?
A bat around when you're out there.
You're wanting me to get wet, aren't you?
Yes, I do. We'll welcome you back.
Wicked sinker there from Pablo Lopez. 2-2 for Austin Hayes, who was 5 for 23. Couple of walks on the homestand.
Yeah, we saw Lopez pitch 5 innings, shutout innings. Austin got a couple of hits back in 2020. I liked him because of the changeup. It's just so good. You know, plus when you throw in the mid-90s and you can back it up with a changeup, I bet that 95 looks a little bit crisper.
Yeah, and nothing straight that I've seen. A fastball just explodes through the zone.
Right back to him. It doinks off of Lopez, and Hayes is safe at first.
A doink. Like it.
Second baseman Julian could make a throw in time. Austin Hayes, the third best batting average hitter in the American League, has Oriole hit number 1.
Yeah, pretty routine till you don't catch it. Just to the, your glove's on the left side. If it's to your right, you have to reach across your body. I don't know about you, Ben. I always figured one of the hardest things, and maybe got hit a little bit, is to tell how hard the ball is hit. So your reaction time, it didn't get very hard. It depends where it hit him.
Yeah, it looks easy. It's hard because you got all your motion going towards home plate and falling off slightly towards the first base side. You get a comeback, and you're right. Sometimes the perception of how hard the ball is hit causes you to miss it. Lopez is going to take a couple of practice throws just in case.
Yeah, I did a radio interview with one of their radio guys, Dan Gladden, who played here on their World Championship team. Oh, that might have gotten him in the arm.
It did. He got his right arm.
Right. And he was talking about, one of the former Twins who won 16 consecutive Gold Gloves. Jim Cott went in the Hall of Fame last year, and said, "You didn't win one until he got traded to the National League." I said, "No, because he was the best I ever saw." And it was because of the way he finished. He was like the ball was going to be hit to him.
He expected the ball to be hit back to him, so he was always in a good fielding position.
Yeah, he looked like he was a middle linebacker playing in the NFL, and he was big enough too.
So Lopez good to go for Gunnar Henderson. That breaking ball is slicing out of play. And a nice run of late for Gunnar, getting on base and hitting for power, including a 3-run triple on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I mean, he drills it to the 398 gap. What do they call it? The Elrod Hendricks corner. Triangle in Boston. Ellie's corner here. Kind of an interesting game on Wednesday night. I mean, we were out here. But the Orioles lose 11-7, but Cincinnati scores 3, the Orioles score 4, they score 3, add another one, then you get the Frazier home run to tie him. A lot of stuff happened in that ballgame.
Henderson gets a hold of this one out to right center field, and it's going to hang up there for Willie Castro.
Got away with the hanger. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the numbers and you got a pretty good curveball, and of course he knows it. Ben, when we used to hang curveballs and we get away with it, you know that. Ball easily could have gotten out of here.
Yeah, Gunner's upset because that was one to hit out of the ballpark, and you talk about just missing one.
381 feet. Needed maybe 9 or 10 more. 1 on, 1 out. And here is Ramon Urias. Ramon 2 for 9, 3 walks and a double on the homestand. 714 on base plus slugging, slightly above league average hitters. Once again proven to be a solid, versatile infielder, splitting time at second and third. There's the big sweeper. That's a new pitch. Lopez had a cutter that was hit very hard last year. He turned that into that sweeping slider, and 167 average against it. That seems like the right decision.
Yeah. And a 38% swing and miss too, which is well above average as well with that pitch.
Yeah, he's only thrown it to lefties 46 times, so he 264 times now, make it 265 times to right-handed hitters. There's another one.
Traded to the Twins this offseason, Pablo Lopez. And he's been very good for Minnesota, but you wonder if they would have done it again, given they traded Mr. 400 Luis Arraez to the Marlins in that deal. One of the more surprising teams in baseball, the Miami Marlins, 48-34. They have won 5 straight, trying to make it back to the postseason in the National League.
Well, Pablo Lopez had a career year last year. I mean, career high 10 wins, a 3.7 ERA, career high 32 starts, struck out 174, and it was a workhorse too with 180 innings of work as well.
Yeah, some nice taking right there by Urias. Lays off the hook and the changeup to get the count to 3-2.
See if the Orioles send Hayes on 3-2 with 1 out. Austin is going to go, and he's going to slow on ball 4 to Ramon. Second walk for the Orioles, and they've got 2 on for the first time. With Orioles online auctions, you can score exclusive Orioles items like an Adley Rutschman game-used jersey, Cedric Mullins game-used bat, and an Austin Hayes game-smashed home run ball. All items available now, but don't wait. Bidding closes this Sunday night at 10. Net proceeds benefit the Orioles Charitable Foundation. Bid now at Orioles.com/auction. 2 on 1 out. Adam Frazier, a big swing and a shallow fly right to Max Kepler. Just off the end of the bat for Frazier for out number 2.
Yeah, we didn't have time to even talk about Frazier. He hopped all over the first one. I was going to go back to the home run he hit the other night. I was watching you guys. And boy, 2-0 fastball, but it was right on the inside part of the plate. And he had to be guessing fastball in because he got the barrel to it easily out on the flag court.
It seems like if they need to, the go-to pitch to him is up and in if you can get it there. Problem here, you go up and in and don't get it in, shortest porch down the right field line here, which is where he hit it.
So the Oriole 9-hitter today is Anthony Bemboom, getting the start behind the plate. His 3rd of the season. Bemboom does have a good eye. Typically not a high average or power hitter, but he will work counts. And the Orioles would love for him to move the line forward to Cedric Mullins.
Got the big hit off of George Kirby. After he walked Mateo, he never walked. He walked 6 all year. And then Anthony hit that kind of a jam shot, but right down the right field line, and their second baseman kicked it a little bit farther, and Mateo scored all the way from first to tie the game up.
So 3-0 from Lopez. Pitcher who does not walk many. 27 walks, 16 starts this year into the game, but he has already put on 2. Third walk would be 1 shy of a season high. 3-1 here. And there is the 3rd walk, and the Orioles have loaded the bases, courtesy of the 9-hitter Bemboom's patience.
Yeah, that rolls it right back to the top for Cedric Mullins. Right where the Orioles want to be and hunting for a big hit to get back in this one.
And Cedric can certainly deliver that. And he comes in highest batting average with runners in scoring position at 396 on the season.
Career 367 with the bases loaded up. And Ryan Jeffers, a young catcher, out for a few words with his starter. Pablo Lopez in a heap of second inning trouble.
Yeah, you just don't get in a habit of doing what they did down in Atlanta, going over 23 with runners in scoring position. In fact, on this road trip coming in, they're hitting about 104 in 6 games. So that's like 1 for 10. You're going to win a lot of games when you do that.
Mullins jumping on the first pitch, and it is right at Kepler. The Orioles leave him loaded. They've stranded 4 through 2 and trail by 2. High-value dental and vision benefits for individuals at teethkeepers.com. Enroll today and save. Smile. It's Friday. Just about a full moon tonight.
Bella Luna, but not quite.
Here we are. Oh, smile. It's Friday. I don't want to smile too hard, though. We can't let the people see our smiles. We've already seen enough.
Full moon coming.
Caught in action.
You know what that means, don't you?
I don't know what that means, no.
Yes, you do.
Werewolf?
Rougarou.
Oh, yeah, that's right, of course.
It's coming.
How could it? You've been gone so long, I forgot about the Rougarou. The werewolf of the bayou, the Rougarou.
Oh, really?
Jim, do you not know about the Rougarou?
Well, I do now. I'm learning. I'm a fast learner. But enlighten me.
Inside to Byron Buxton. You want to enlighten him on the Rougarou, Ben?
The Rougarou is a Cajun kind of swamp creature, half man, half wolf. And the tale goes is that the Cajun people used to threaten their kids for being bad during the day, saying, you don't straighten up, the Rougarou will come out at night.
That's it?
That's it. But it's true. Like, there is a Rougarou in the Louisiana swamps.
And well-mannered kids.
Yes.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Best behaved children in America, the children of the Louisiana swamps. 3-2 for Buxton. Yeah. Have you ever come across the Rougarou?
I have not. I'm always well behaved.
Yeah, but you. Okay.
What?
But you are a hunter.
It's 2 truths and a lie right now?
You wouldn't like hunt the Rougarou.
No. No.
Bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow only.
Kramer walks Buxton, and the leadoff man is on for Minnesota in the 3rd. Navy Federal Credit Union proudly serves the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission, insured by NCUA. So Byron Buxton with his 29th walk, tied for the team lead And he doesn't run as much as he used to, but still very good speed. 6 for 6 as a base stealer. Not going on ball 1.
Well, it gives you an option, and I think a lot of times, I don't know if Rocco Baldelli, who manages this club, a lot of times you won't steal till you get one out because you want the first base hole. Because if he hits a ground ball on the right, he's going to get to third base anyway. And if he pops up or does something like that, then you can run him later on. Doesn't mean he will, but it's certainly an option.
Former first-round pick Alex Kirilloff, 25-year-old first baseman. That's way outside. Buxton is going, and he is in there easily, making him a perfect 7 for 7.
Well, he picked the right pitch to run on too. Big breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Minnesota doesn't run much, only 38 stolen bases, so that's 29th out of 30 teams. But Buxton with an outstanding jump on a really good pitch to run on.
And you can control that if you're pitching. I used to work with the late Tim McCarver, who caught in 4 different decades. He said, I never let a guy at first dictate what I call behind the plate. And we were friends. I said, yeah, and you never threw anybody out either. Because the ball gets there slower. And Kramer's curveball is
hook to the right side, a base hit for Kirilloff, and that Buxton stolen base sets him up nicely to jog in. Alex Kirilloff is 2 for 2, and the Twins have a run in each of the first 3 innings and a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and for a team that was struggling with runners in scoring position, they are not struggling so far tonight. 3-1 count, just spinning breaking ball left right in the heart of the plate.
Well, that's how they hit 2 of their 3 solo home runs. Talking about the Mariners, both on breaking balls, similar to that. J.P. Crawford hit one right down the line. Yeah, the Guardians came here. Remember when I don't know if you were doing the games or not, Kevin, but their PR game came in. Hey, don't worry about them. We're not hitting.
Yeah.
They tried that today.
Kiss of death.
Yeah, it really is.
Royce Lewis. You know, the Orioles are catching a bad run of teams coming off of players only or team meetings here. The Mariners had a team meeting last night in New York, and they put 13 on the board in the opener. Twins having some intense meetings after being swept by the Braves, fall to 2 games under. And right now they're 2 for 4 runners in scoring position after going 0 for 23 in that Atlanta series.
Well, so much of this game is catching teams at the right time, right? I mean, catching hot teams, catching cold teams, and hoping they stay cold.
Lewis sends one high up into the night sky for Cedric Mullins. First out of the inning as Lewis is 1 for 2. On the City Connect night, brand new logo colors, all part of the new City Connect uniform as the Orioles joining the party in 2023. I like the pop of color on the cups too. The Orioles started to do that last Friday to add a little bit of spice of color to the sleeves. Max Kepler, who struck out looking his first time. Well, Dick Kramer, Jim, we saw him last start, 87 pitches through 7. Yeah. He's already at 70 with just 1 out in the 3rd. What are you seeing in terms of his command compared to the start on Saturday?
Just not as consistent. Throwing strike 1. I mean, all those 3-2 counts. He does have 6 pitches, and I always thought you got to have at least 2, so they don't know what's coming. But when you have 6, it's just taking them a long time to figure out it's working, and they're not helping out. You know, the Lewis base hit was a pretty good pitch. Could have popped it up, but he hit a single, and then they've added a couple more, and
Yeah, look, for a team with the Twins who strikes out more than anybody, and their batting average isn't great, 231 batting average coming in, so that's 25th out of 30 teams. They've had some really nice at-bats, taking some nice close pitches against Dean Kramer.
So 2 for Kepler.
Yeah, and he got a kind of a break, a little cutter that stayed off the outside corner to get out of the first inning. When Max struck out at the plate now, he knew it was a ball. Ball was probably a ball out off the plate.
But I agree with your assessment. Like Kramer's pitched behind in the count too much, right? He's pitched behind. Although he's been able to land some pretty good pitches, that is not a recipe for success pitching 2-0 and 3-1.
Yeah. And then the Gallo home run, what is that on? 3-2, where you don't. Got Correa on deck. He had already signaled to start the game, and then you go, well, I don't want to walk Gallo. The chances of him hitting a home run are minimal, except that if you throw it down the middle, which is where it was, they're greatly enhanced.
Kepler drives it into right field deep, and the Oriole crusher Kepler strikes again. His 10th home run in 26 career games against Baltimore, and the Twins are all over Dean Kramer for a 5-0 lead in the third.
109 off the bat, 427 feet. Goes Kepler for his 11th home run, his 25th RBI of the season. Another ball. Watch again. Watch the location is. I mean, center, just middle. You can see where Bim Boom is on the outside part of the plate. He's wanting that backdoor cutter. But this ball just rode right into the heart of the plate.
Yeah, 6th home run of the season on a cut fastball. Chris Holdout to have a conference. Fishing vest. When Scott Service came in after airing out his team in New York, and then they hit 4 home runs, scored 12 to come in here and score 13. I told him you should have had that meeting a little bit earlier. He just started laughing.
If it's that easy, right?
But it woke everybody up.
So the Twins 3 runs in the 3 games against Atlanta, have scored 5 in the course of making 7 outs. Home runs Gallo and Kepler.
And you saw the look of Brandon Hyde. It's obviously he's disappointed. Bennett, you and I pitched enough. We know some nights you have bad nights, but he's saying now I got to go to my bullpen again.
Well, that's what in the back of his mind, right?
Yeah.
Game 1 of a series after an off day. Now you got to get right into your bullpen. What it's looking like because of the pitch count.
And June has been a month of off days, and none between now and the All-Star break. At the weekend series, go up to New York for 4, then you go to see the Twins in Minneapolis.
See Nick Vespi, second person from the left in that shot, added to the roster today. Keegan Aiken placed on the injury list. Lower back discomfort after taking the loss on Wednesday. Jeffers couldn't hold up. Strikeout number 5 for Dean Kramer.
But when Dino gets ahead now, he can expand his zone. The problem tonight, he's not been ahead enough. And it's a nice sweeping breaking ball. Kind of starts it over the outer third of the plate. Watch that ball quickly move right to left.
Yeah, it's amazing. You got 8 outs, and 5 of them are on strikeouts, but you've given up 5 runs.
A pop up for Willie Castro. Kramer needing a quick out, and he gets it. But the Twins grab 3 more. The big blow, Kepler's 2-run homer, and it's 5-0 Mini. For our Birdland members, a pregame picnic supposed to be in the bullpen, unfortunately had to be moved into the warehouse because of the rain. But a wonderful time had by all the same. Complimentary food and beverage. Pregame picnic party, one of many one-of-a-kind experiences offered exclusively to our Birdland members. To learn more and buy your membership today, if you're not already one, visit Orioles.com/member. We were in there just a few days ago, Jim and I. They're still fired up despite the 5-0 deficit.
Well, they better get fired up. Lopez is fired up because they've already gotten him about, what, a run and a half more than they usually get him. And then they're only in the 3rd inning.
Adley Rutschman, Anthony Santander, Ryan O'Hearn, Oriole 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Orioles have had some action today. 3 walks and a single. They left 4. Twins have scored 5. 1-2. Adley a line out to right field his first time. One of 3 #1 picks on the field today, along with Royce Lewis 2017, Carlos Correa in 2012, and Rutschman in 2019, of course, out of Oregon State.
Yeah, didn't Correa and Buxton go back-to-back?
Yeah,
1-2.
1-2.
We just saw the Reds, who had about 1,000 first-rounders on the roster. Twins have a couple of #1s. Rutschman is wondering, did this make my foot? Talking to Eric Backus about it, but didn't appear to. Adley on a changeup, back to Lopez.
Yeah, quality pitches. You make them, you get good hitters out, get bad hitters out. Get them to reach. That changeup we told you about, it just kind of bottoms from about the outside 1/3 of the plate to the corner.
Is that what impresses you about that changeup, Jim? That late bite in that location?
Yeah, well, everything impresses me about Pablo Lopez.
Well, and it begins with elite command, right? You mentioned the 27 walks and just 96 innings pitch coming in.
And then you get him some runs. You can relax a little bit. One pitch is not going to beat you. Anytime you're getting 3.6 runs a game or 3.66, pitching a lot of close games.
Ball and a strike for Anthony Santander.
Kind of like that hook. It's not a. I mean, it's 83 versus 95, so it's 12-mile-per-hour difference. But it's hard enough where it looks like he can throw it consistently for strikes.
Yeah, and you see how he uses both sides of the plate. So backdoor with the changeup, backdoor with the cutter, and then fastball in.
Out of Venezuela. Both of his parents were physicians. Actually wanted to go to medical school, and his dad Danny said, no, you know, you can always play baseball, and if that doesn't work out, then you can go back to medical school. I think it's worked out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Dad Danny was happy with the 4-year, $73.5 million extension that Pablo signed in April. 27-year-old. And Santander, his fellow Venezuelan, into center field to an oncoming Willie Castro. Ryan O'Hearn, a first pitch pop out in the first inning. Trying to find his swing again. It's 2 for 17 with a hit by pitch on this homestand.
Yeah, of all the Oriole hitters coming into this game, and again, there's not as many at bats, say, as Gunnar. His exit velocity is the highest of all of them, at 93 miles per hour. So it's like you said the other day. I said, you're really, even when you don't get hit, you're having pretty good at bats. He said, yeah, but I would like some of them to fall in. Gunnar Henderson's second on that list at 92 miles per hour off the bat. course, the Twins know him because he played for the Royals.
Cody Ashe on the left, offensive strategy coach. His birthday, by the way, next to Ryan Fuller, one of the Oriole hitting coaches. Matt Borgschulte, somewhere around there.
Former Twins AAA hitting coach.
O'Hearn at a 2-strike count. A pretty good 2-strike hitter this year. 250. I was talking to Ryan about his 2-strike approach before the game. Said he just feels a little bit more relaxed. He's been able to mentally tweak some things, get the foot down a little bit quicker, and be better back up the middle with 2 strikes. But here, Lopez is all over him, and Lopez has been all over everybody. His first strikeout, but a very good 3 innings for Pablo Lopez. Fourth inning of Orioles baseball brought to you by our Baltimore area Toyota dealers. For legendary safety and reliability, choose Toyota. And let's go places. Came for the hat, stayed for the game.
Incidentally.
I came for the hat as well. Jim and Ben have lost theirs. No, wait.
No, I have mine. You gave Jim's away earlier.
Yeah,
oh, you found it.
Wait, we need rally hats.
Yeah, we got to try
Definitely
something.
going here.
Are you going to put it on or just put it on back?
Well, it's hard to go. Yeah.
How about that? We'll just write it right on top. How's that look?
Yeah.
That's a good look.
I'm going to put mine on inside
Yeah, you
out.
look good in yours.
That works.
It's an upgrade, by the way. I'll tell you what.
Rally caps. But no, take them off. The Twins are batting. What are we doing here?
Well, we're rallying for Dean Kramer.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'm putting it back on.
All right, if it's for Dean,
okay.
I'm going to put it back on.
All right.
Yeah.
The Twins have scored in every inning in which we've not worn the hat.
That's why we're wearing the rally hat.
So if the Twins score, we take the hat off and we never wear it again. 3-0 to Joey Gallo. The rally hat does not have a strike right now.
This is not trending
We are not off to a good start here.
No, not at all.
Oh, you got yours turned inside out.
I
Nice.
do.
Wait.
You hiding a cactus under there, or is that just a flat top?
Can you intercept the pitch com and tell Dean we have the hats on for him? See? No, he didn't get it.
Okay, take the hats off.
Okay,
let's start.
Sorry. We tried. May not seem like it if you look at the scoreboard, but and if you pitch enough, what is this, start number 17? You are going to have nights where you're not at your best, and obviously this is one of them.
Orioles going to get the bullpen going.
But you can feel a lot better about yourself if you get a double play ball here. There is Bruce Zimmerman. Pitched very well against the Mariners. Actually got the win. And then came in the other night in relief. Struck out the only batter he faced. Yeah, those, that's the difference. Correa, even though he hasn't been hitting well, that's a ball that a lot of guys will put in play. Maybe, good sinker just off the inside corner. He takes it. So instead of swinging at it, it's ball one. And then That ball's not even close to being a strike, but he gets it called. So now maybe he can make a pitch.
Fastball in, you back it up with a front door breaking ball, and it's a ball inside. There's a spin on it.
Yeah.
Bim Boom kind of steals that one.
Carlos Correa has grounded into more double plays than anybody in the major leagues, 14 of them so far.
Well, the good news for the Twins, and even, you know, he'd be the first to tell you because he's said it many times, it's all my fault. I'm not this bad. It can only get better. I mean, how do you hit lower than 212 or 156 with runners in scoring position? And with that said, I mean, obviously, you know, he's got to do it, but fully capable because he's a better player than me. I mean, that's when you're that good, you keep telling yourself that. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to keep working.
Twins best player last year, 834 OPS. He's had a really good career, Carlos Correa. Obviously, World Series winner with the Astros in 2017. Rookie of the Year when he burst onto the scene. A couple of All-Stars, a Gold Glove and a Platinum Glove in 2021. And this is by far the worst 71 game start he's ever had to a season. Long way to pull out of it.
Whoa.
And Correa is drilled. A walk and a hit by pitch. You don't see many of those from Dean Kramer these days. Only his 4th hit batter of the season, and the Twins have their 9 and 1 hitters on.
Yeah, trying to work that two-seamer back on the inside part of the plate. This one nowhere near where he wanted it.
Anything mechanically you notice from out here, Ben?
Well, I'm watching his front shoulder, and occasionally he will really pull his front shoulder, his left shoulder off. And when you do that, a lot of times you're going to leave the ball arm side, and that's what happens. He just kind of pulled and went what I call east to west and left that ball up and in. Might be the end of the night for Dean Kramer.
It's going to be Bruce Zimmerman, only 3+ innings. Kramer's shortest start of the year.
Tonight, he clearly struggled with some command, not able to land his off-speed stuff when he wanted to. Threw a really good changeup right there. Elevated when he did get ahead. He was able to finish a nice backdoor breaking ball. And there's another backdoor breaking ball. So he threw some pretty good cutters on the outside part of the plate. But all in all, it was a little bit of a struggle. And now it's time for your MedStar pitching chains. Easy access to the same care the Orioles trust. Visit medstarhealth.org to find care now.
And here comes the Dr. Zimmerman coming in. Pitched just in a brief relief the other night, and then it got the win against the Reds. Orioles winning that game 10-3. So one bad inning. That was when he struggled for 4 runs. Other than that, he really threw the ball well. One bad pitch. High slider was hit for a home run, but he was part of the Orioles' 10-3 win over the Reds. And there's his pitching arsenal. You know, Ben, the changeup was better. Had a really good curveball, and velocity not where I think he was a couple of years ago, but 91-ish.
Yeah.
But there's your curveball, and it was a good one. And he's got kind of a slider curveball that looked similar.
Well, when Zim's good, like he's down in the strike zone, right? The changeup is down. He starts at the knees, and he works it off the outside part of the plate. The breaking ball, he'll get down and into the right-handers. When he gets in trouble, like a lot of pitchers that don't have power fastballs, when he leaves the ball up, out over the plate.
Pinch hitter Kyle Farmer into left field. Austin Hayes heading back on it in front of the wall. Hayes makes the catch. He lost his footing, and the runners will tag. Correa takes second. Gallo ahead of him at third on a long flyout from Farmer, who pinch hits for Julian.
Yeah, the new wall saves him, but good base running in the sense they know how far it's hit. And then even though Hayes throws well, there's no way in the world he can keep the runners from moving up a base.
So the Orioles bring the infield in for Byron Buxton.
Yeah, the Orioles have been having to do this a little bit too much lately. It makes everybody a better hitter, especially here in the 4th inning when you got to bring him in. And Buxton. Government's trying to strike him out, get a ground ball, one of his infielders, and Buxton trying to get it in the air.
Strikeout and a walk today.
Oh, nice play by Bembo.
Yeah.
He easily could have gotten by him.
He's been good tonight.
Yeah.
A couple of breaking balls by Kramer. He was able to watch how quickly he moves laterally to his left. Of course, always has that forward lean. There's your forward lean, which just kind of kills the ball, keeps it right in front.
I mean, that ball's at the front edge of the batter's box. Oh, nice curveball there. Yeah, his spin rate's high on the hook. And when he pitched well a couple of years ago, that was a pitch he could use. But you're right about the changeup. They kind of lost the feel for that last year when threw a lot of home runs. But he had it against the Reds.
Boy, this would be a big strikeout for him and the Orioles right here.
No.
Out to right field instead, down the line, and Santander will watch it clang off the wall in foul territory.
Yeah, not the pitch he wanted. Well, Ben, I don't know about you, but every time if I'm trying to strike somebody out, and I think he's trying to do that here, it's got to be in this count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a strike to ball. Can't be in the zone. No reason to do that.
Yeah, and the way Buxton swung at that told me he's kind of sitting a little bit off speed, right? That was an off speed pitch a little late on. So for me, a good fastball, and you've got the count in your favor, right? But right on the inside part of the plate. But I know if I miss, it's got to miss inside, not out over the plate.
Yeah, between the plate and that chalk right underneath his hand.
Because you're trying to get a ground ball. So down and in would be the pitch if you could get it there.
He couldn't get it there. Down the line and left. This ball looks like it's going to stay fair, and it's going to be gone. And Byron Buxton shows off his prodigious power to break this game open in the 4th. A 3-run home run, and the Twins have gone deep with a solo shot, a 2-run homer, and now a Weaver tonight for an 8-0 Minnesota lead.
Yeah, and look, it's about execution, and we were thinking right along with Bim Boom and along with Zimmerman, and you could see Bim Boom quickly jump to the inside part of the plate. So he wanted the fastball on the corner or in, but watch where it is again. I mean, just sitting up, out over the plate, and Buxton knows exactly what to do with that one.
Yeah, 91, belt high in the middle of the plate with 2 strikes, not going to work, and you just saw the results.
Well, I don't know what was said in that hitters meeting, but whatever was said, it was taken to heart.
Well, the hitters meetings was not your hitting coaches or your analytical guy, just the guys that actually have been swinging the lumber tonight. They've done a great job of that.
Well, for Bruce Zimmerman, that fastball was hit at a .435 clip last year, .758 slugging percentage off it, and it's become his least thrown pitch this year. He's throwing fewer fastballs than he has ever in his life, but he threw one at the wrong time and in the wrong place there. And it's now 8-0 as Kirilloff bats.
Yeah, well, I don't question the pitch selection, right? I mean, you question pitch location, and I think after the swing before the breaking ball that was fouled late down the line, I think fastball is the right call. The question is, can you execute it, and can you get it to the spot when you've worked so hard to get ahead, right? 1 ball and 2 strikes. He just never got anywhere close to where he wanted it.
Yeah, and that's really what he has to do to be successful. And the other part of the equation for a guy like Bruce, who's a smart kid. Okay, if I miss, I'm going to miss in to be able to go away on the next pitch. And the 1 and 2 count allows you to do that. He just did. Because you and I do enough pitches, we're never going to second guess location, because you can't always throw it where you want.
Two for 2 day for Kirilloff, who runs it full. Still watching after his second start of 3 innings this year. Kramer, his line now complete. 7 runs all earned, season high at 3+ innings. Strike 3, Kirilloff down looking.
There's a nice breaking ball by Zim. See, he starts it almost at the front hip of Kirilloff, and he just works it right back over the plate.
So for Dean Kramer, 7 runs allowed. That is his most of this season, and in fact it's the most since he allowed 7 runs his rookie year, September 23rd, 2020. Ties a career high with 7 runs all earned allowed.
That was what, Boston?
That was Boston.
Yeah, his 4th start of 2020. The first 3 were magnificent. And that was like 2+ innings, I think, up in Fenway, wasn't it?
2 2/3.
Yeah. And a little bit similar to tonight, where you leave not as accomplished a pitcher back then as far as having 6 pitches, but where you leave a lot of balls in the middle of the plate in Fenway Park. That doesn't work well. It didn't for me. I don't know.
Base hit for Royce Lewis, his 2nd of the game. Well, tomorrow night we'll be back out here on the Roof Deck. We hope you all join us for Early Bird Saturdays. Gates are going to open 2 hours before first pitch. Happy hour with live music. The band Skies in Chaos will be performing out there with Jim Statue, among others, at Legends Park. Plus $2.50 soft pretzels, $2.50 popcorn, $5 domestic beers. Go to Orioles.com/earlybird for tickets.
Will you bring your wallet tomorrow night, Ben?
Yeah.
Please. Pretzels.
You want pretzels? Peanuts?
Yeah.
I'd love a pretzel too.
I was
We're doing advance order.
Who was it? Eric, our audio guy, that said 2-hour game tonight when we were getting in the elevator to come out here. Another kiss of death.
It was 2-hour time of 6-inning game, I think is what he meant. It's shortened version. Kind of feels like we've gone back to 2022 baseball time the last week.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
What happened to that pitch clock?
Rain delays and high run scoring games. And
yeah, there's only so much you can do to keep 8-0 through 3.5 to a manageable time.
Well, they're having a good time, you know, the Twins.
True.
Yes, they're enjoying tonight's game.
They certainly are to this point. And the folks behind us are enjoying the game. It could be better for them, but they're enjoying it. Plenty of time left.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. No,
you know, get to the point where you're not going to need runs. You might need some points to go on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Like, might need points.
Points?
Yeah.
I'm getting your point.
Yeah.
I think we just need to throw it to Shaq in the paint a few times, maybe let him go to work.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, just as long as he doesn't have to shoot free throws, I think we're all right. Was that him? Did he shoot free throws?
He didn't shoot them too well.
No, okay.
No,
But don't tell him I said that. Jack, you are a great free throw shooter.
Hey, Shaq, I believe, was quoted as saying, if I was a great free throw shooter, I'd be too dominant.
Yeah.
You know, he had to have a weakness in his game somewhere.
Well, humility.
That's the only one.
I heard that was one of his long suits, tall suits, whatever.
He'll be DJing after the game. DJ Diesel, the big Aristotle. Check swing still 3-2 for Kepler, who homered his last time. Oh,
there we go.
We've got another Tiger in the house.
Floppy hat and a. What number were you at LSU playing basketball?
42.
42.
Have they retired that yet?
No, they're not either. 42 will be there for a long time. Somebody will wear it.
Up the middle, that's to the second baseman, Frazier, and this inning is over. 3 more for Minnesota on a City Connect night. Week for members of the Orioles organization this week. Our Orange and Black gives back week of service, a series of community service projects throughout all of Birdland. The Orioles partner with their affiliates in Norfolk, Bowie, Aberdeen, Delmarva, Frederick, Sarasota, and Dominican Republic communities to complete a total of 11 service projects in 7 communities across 3 states and 2 countries. More than 500 players, coaches, personnel, and front office staff completed more than 900 total hours giving back to their respective communities. Wonderful week for everybody involved. One of the great things we do here in this organization. Well, the Orioles need to get some runs. Minnesota has scored in every inning. 1-1, 3-3 for the Twins. And Pablo Lopez with an 8-run cushion against Austin Hayes, Gunnar Henderson, and Ramon Urias. 2-0 for Austin. Farmer, who pinch hit for Julian, stays in the game at second. Twins love to play matchups even in the 4th inning. Into center by Hayes. They're not quite going to get there. Correa will make the play from short, and Austin is 1 for 2. So 10 strikeouts for Pablo Lopez starting to go, Ben. 28 in his last 3 starts. He's only punched out 1. But not a lot of hard contact for the Orioles against him.
Yeah. He continues to change speeds. Good fastball. And look, he can blow it up in the zone when he needs to. It's a 2 and a 4-seam fastball. That sweeper has been really good, and we thought it would be. I mean, that's been his best pitch this year. Again, opponents hitting 167 off of it. That's more the traditional breaking ball. That's the curveball there. Which he only uses typically about 12% of the time. But it is a true 4-pitch mix for him.
Got a Henderson. Lopez and 2 minor leaguers traded this offseason from the Marlins to the Twins for Luis Arraez, who again is hitting right around 400 right now for Miami. But Lopez is pitching very well for Minnesota. There's his second strikeout.
Yeah, there's your elevated fastball. So he does a lot of work down, but he can change eye levels too. And he changes eye levels, 1 to get the strikeout, 2 to go back to the breaking ball. That's perfectly executed. You can see the catcher Jeffers gave a high target right away, and he says, I want it right up to the top of the strike zone, exactly where it's delivered.
Urias 2 down. Kirilloff out of room.
Yeah, you get all this information now. You know, the numbers, the analytical guys, and whatever, and the good pitchers. I mean, I think I'd want as much as you could get, and then the good guys, they're able to execute the weakness of hitters. Gunderson's a better low ball hitter. Fastball's better out over the plate. So what do? Throw it up and in. Good mix, good command, good stuff. It's going to win yourself a lot of games. And again, he comes in with what, a 3-5 record, but like you said in the open, getting 3.6 runs a game, not going to win a whole lot of games. They score 5-6 runs a game, which some guys get. Kramer got over 6 coming in.
You know, and he's been hot lately too. I mean, 3 of his last 4 starts, quality starts, meaning he at least 6 innings of work, 3 earned runs or less.
Wow.
Six in a row retired by Lopez, second time through the order. And Urias spoils a 2-2. There's not a lot of nights like this for the Orioles this season. 48-31. 5th best home team in the majors. But Lopez painting a masterpiece. Got a little extra off the inside there for another 1-2-3 inning. DJ Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal after the game tonight. So the Twins with an 8-0 lead early as we take a look at our Nissan StatCast feature and the location of Dean Kramer's home runs allowed today.
Well, 2, and you know, he threw 3 in his last game, but they're all solos, so I have no problem with the Joey Gallo 3-2 pitch right down the middle. And then the next one was a 3-run home run, and that's the one Kepler hits. And of course, you 3-run home run, you got to get guys on. 3-2 change up to walk Buxton to start that inning. Then they parlay it into a 5-0 lead. Then they add 3 more on the home run off Bruce Zimmerman.
Yeah, what's odd, Kramer's given 19 home runs this year and about 80 or about 91 innings of work. Last year only allowed 11 homers and 125 and a third. So home runs are up in a big way.
StatCast feature brought to you by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. There's a strikeout. Bruce Zimmerman gets Ryan Jeffers, who is 0 for 3.
Well, spin them if you got them, right? Zim's got a good breaking ball tonight. Made a mistake on a fastball, but this is outstanding. You always talk about strike to ball. Can't do it much better than this. It was a strike most of the way, then he just bottoms out just under the bat of Ryan Jeffers.
Second strikeout for Zimmerman in an inning and a third out of the bullpen. Pitching for the 3rd time in 5 days. We saw Bruce throw 3 innings Monday, 1/3 of an inning Wednesday.
Yeah, like 41 pitches in that 3 innings against. I mean, pretty efficient. And again, only 1 mistake. That was a home run, little high breaking ball.
Orioles going to appreciate him being able to soak up some innings today. And you mentioned no off day until the All-Star break for the Orioles at this point. Charge forward, playing 10 straight. A pop-up from Willie Castro into short left for Gunnar Henderson. Want to win a signed Jim Palmer ball? Well, you can heckle him from behind us on the set.
Yeah,
or
that's probably the easiest.
The hashtag Chesapeake WOD on Twitter and enter today's word of the day, safeguard. Presented by Chesapeake Employers Insurance, now with lower workers' comp rates at a corporate dividend. Have you signed any balls up here yet?
Not tonight.
Not yet.
The other day. Everyone wants to do with a Sharpie pen. Pens are better.
Pens better than the Sharpies?
Yes.
Why is that?
I think the ink just blends into the cowhide better than a Sharpie does. Sharpies come off, smudge. We don't like imperfections.
Not when you win 268 games.
No, I was talking about the autograph.
You do. I've seen your autographs. You do write extensively on the ball as well. So
yeah, well, not extensively. I mean, I'll do a Reggie ball. Reggie ball is that's MVP 1973. I think he even throws his cell number on there. That's a Reggie ball. It would be 564 home runs. World champions. 3 years, 72, 3, 4, every.
I thought you were going to give out Reggie's cell number to us there.
I do have it, but he writes it on the ball, so apparently it's readily available for $79.95.
Thousands of people are just running around crank calling Reggie Jackson every day.
I would not do that to.
A little dribbler from Gallo, Gunnar Henderson. There's the first scoreless inning for the Oriole pitching. Ben's going out to the bird bath. We'll see if they can get him some runs. Same game parlay picks. Dean Kramer finished in 5 strikeouts, so Drew hit that. Pablo Lopez over 5.5 for Lopez. He's at 3. Gunnar Henderson does not have a hit yet, so Drew's got a chance here. Same game parlay odds plus 344, brought to you by FanDuel. Okay, Kevin and Jim up here in center field. Big Ben is somewhere out in the bird bath right now.
I am here, and I'm having a seat right now. I got the folks wound up a little bit, so we're ready to go.
Did I hear an LSU chant from down there, Ben?
You know, apparently the folks watched the College World Series, and they know that LSU won. So I appreciate. All right, here we go.
Adam Frazier, center field.
I thought we were getting wet on that one. I really did.
Yeah.
All right, so the bird bath, if this is your first Oriole game this year, those of you out there watching, Ben's sitting in section 86 where fans get sprayed after extra base hits by Mr. Splash. There's Mr. Splash. Have you met him yet, Ben, out there?
I just waved to him, and I gave him a fist bump on the way in. I saw him on the way in when I was leaving earlier.
Anthony Bemboom takes a strike. You don't have a monitor in front of you, but here's the meeting. Here's you, Mr. Splash. Little handshake.
Yeah.
Classy gentleman with his flamingo tube.
Does Pablo Lopez, is he in on this?
What is he in? Was he in on the meeting, or was he in?
Yeah. Well, the only way you can get wet is if he.
No, he doesn't know I'm out here.
Oh, see. Yeah, I figured if he knew that, maybe he would cooperate and give up more than one hit.
No, he wouldn't.
Here's Bemboom. No one bounces away. Ben, who are you sitting with right now? Have you met any of the fans around you?
Let me find out who this is.
Friends?
What's your name?
My name's Nick. I'm from Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. How about that? Yeah, Nick's hanging here. What's your name?
What?
I'm Jeremy. Jeremy. Okay.
No, his name is what?
Jeremy's
that was the answer.
Like he's supposed to be at work somewhere, and he's hiding when I stuck the mic. He's like, I'm supposed to be working a night shift. Don't put me on TV. Sorry, Jeremy. Nobody saw it. You'll be all right.
Oh, gosh.
Yep, Jerry's going to be looking for a new job tomorrow.
Somebody's trying to talk to you. Yeah. Somebody's trying to carry on a conversation behind you.
What's that? They're trying to get me to stay with them the whole game. And I just might do that, too. If we score a few runs here.
Yeah, somebody gets on base, you might have to.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Oh, Correa's too good.
Well, the Orioles only have 1 hit and 3 walks. It might be time for Mr. Splash to just give a random dousing of the section, Ben.
Well, he was doing that when I walked up, and so I just missed it. But, yeah, I have a feeling it's coming. I asked the folks down there if they've been getting wet, and I can tell you the seats are a little bit wet, so he's been using a little bit of water.
It rained before the game, Ben.
No, they wiped all these seats down, Jim.
Oh, okay. Thought you might have misremembered that.
Misremembered. Is that even a word?
No, but it was
used. It is now?
It was used.
Well, here's the guy who on the first night of the bird bath hit for the cycle. Maybe he can get it going. Cedric Mullins. How's the view from out there? You're out over the 386 marker.
Yeah, it's actually nice. It's a good view out here.
Can you heckle Joey Gallo from out there?
Joey! He's not paying attention.
They did not turn around.
Yep, see.
Look, Joey's a big guy. I mean, it's 6'5". I don't want to aggravate him too much. Although I feel pretty safe. How high is this wall? 13.5 feet?
Yeah.
I don't think he can get to me.
That's the best heckling wall in baseball. Well, the Green Monster, maybe.
Here, you can't cross the broadcast.
No, come on. This is literally my seat right here.
Is this your seat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Broadcast, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
Drop it, please.
We're not doing this right now.
Yeah, we're doing it.
You might have to come back later, Ben. I don't know. Give the fan his seat back, at least. Orioles baseball on Masson is brought to you by Coons.com. Over 3 million vehicles sold and counting. And by Drive Easy MD. DriveEasyMD.com helps you cruise a little easier with pay-by-plate and video tolling. We'll keep you moving. Kevin Brown, Jim Palmer. I don't know where Ben McDonald is right now. Rob Long with us as well. The Twins leading 8-0 over the Orioles. And after 2 innings of relief from Bruce Zimmerman, Nick Vespi, who was terrific in AAA, very good in his rookie year last season, is on to make his big league season debut.
Yeah, he's been up 3. Well, this is the 3rd time and has yet to pitch. 3-0 down at AAA Norfolk. Not a lot of innings, but enough. And again, wherever he goes, what 2.05 ERA last year with the Orioles. Out of the bullpen, 25 games, 5-0. Not a hard thrower, but a little bit like Daddy Kalum, where everything's moving. And again, the ability to pitch to the back foot pretty well. There's a hook.
And Correa pops it into left field. And Austin Hayes is there. Correa retired for the first time after 2 hits and a hit by pitch. There are the numbers in AAA Norfolk. Nick Vespi on 5 days rest. He threw 3 innings the last time he was out, so he is a little extended to give the Orioles multiple innings tonight.
Yeah, 18th rounder by the Orioles back in 2015, so worked his way up through the minor leagues.
Strike over to Kyle Farmer.
He did lose once in AAA last year, so what is he, 10-1 AAA in the big leagues? I figured the last game he lost was in the Arizona Fall League all the way back in 2022, but no, he did have 1 loss, 2-1 last year.
And Vespi's 0-2 is hooked to the left side. Henderson plays it on a hop and throws him out. 2 down. Well, Birdland, enjoy a night out here at Oriole Park on Saturday, July 15th, when the Orioles take on the Miami Marlins at 7:05. The first 25,000 fans, 15 and up, will receive the annual Orioles soccer jersey presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. Gates open 2 hours before the game for happy hour, live music, and more as part of Early Bird Saturday. Go to Orioles.com/tickets. Ben is back with us as Byron Buxton takes a strike.
I'm back, and they gave me a wristband.
Yeah,
They gave you
why would anybody know who you are?
Well, I had to get back in.
But Shaq's got to wear that too, by the way.
Yes, but they got to put 2 of them together to go around his wrist.
That is down the line, a fair ball by Buxton, who was struck out, walked, homered, and now doubled as part of a superlative night.
So the 212 hitter Correa is having a nice night. He's got a single double. And then Buxton, 203 coming in. He's walked, homered, and now doubled.
Did you get a wristband for the bird bath?
Yeah, bird bath section.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have to get a wristband to be down there.
that's right. Got to show your wristband to get in the bird bath. That's a special place.
But you got to buy the ticket too, right? I mean, were you sitting in somebody's seat?
Yeah,
it
but
sounded like
I
it.
said I know Jim Palmer. They said sit wherever you
Okay,
want to sit,
right,
and
yeah.
so I sat down.
How'd that feel?
Felt great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just want to be you
It's
for a day.
It's overwhelming sometimes. 8-0. That has a way of just.
Yeah, I thought we had something going. One hard hit ball, but
I just wanted to see you get wet.
well, the night's not over.
A little late inning rally.
Kirilloff the other way to left, and Hayes is there. So Nick Vespi with a scoreless 6th inning in his season debut. Who knows where we'll end up at the bottom of the 6th. Camden Yards right over the batter's eye. Kevin, Ben, and Jim, you know, we are out at a bar here. There's a bar right behind us, and the fans are enthused. And you haven't been here in over a month, and we got something special to celebrate.
Well,
your
we
LSU
celebrate.
Tigers won the national championship. So since we're out at a bar, and in your honor, we got you a little gift.
Oh, is that for us?
A little Woodford.
Here, give me that one. That's got more in it. You take this one. But
you know my reputation.
This is to Paul Skeens, to your 34-year-old strikeout record.
Yeah.
And Dylan Cruz and the rest of the LSU Tigers. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know you had a lot to do with it, Ben.
Jim?
So congratulations on that.
Well, I just got to talk about it.
Jim,
know,
cheers
so
to you
that's
being
worth.
Jim Palmer, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You finish yours?
Yeah, I thought it was a shot.
No, it was for you.
I'm gonna tell you what, that burned
Wow.
you all the way down to your toenails right there. I could pour that in my diesel truck and it would run for 10 miles.
Very rarely am I ever speechless, but what is it?
So that's Woodford Reserve.
It's yeah, it tastes like bourbon. Yeah. A little bourbon for you.
Ben, what does that taste like to you?
Wow.
It almost tastes just like another one.
Is that right?
Yes.
When you're at the bar, you're at the bar. What can we say?
Hey, we call it a rally shot. You know, we got to do something.
Thanks, Ben.
The caps haven't worked.
How are you right now? You okay?
Really good.
You finished it too.
I did.
Yeah.
And he's paying for it too.
I'm the only one left. I'm the designated driver in this group, apparently.
Wow.
Ooh, that was good.
Where do I get some more of that?
I've got some more left. If you
Oh,
want.
do you? Is that like a private stock or something?
I'm not allowed to comment on that.
Okay.
The 7-year Baton Rouge aged.
Oh, yeah. And I thought I was lucky when I was driving through Louisiana. And I said, where can I get some gator nuggets? And Ben called me within about a minute and a half. Told me exactly where to
I
go.
gave him a couple spots to go to as he was passing through town.
Baton Rouge.
All of a sudden, we become very popular with the folks behind us.
Look at there. We got our Mardi Gras beads on. Shaq's number 33.
Women's basketball championship, baseball championship.
Yeah.
Shaq DJing at Camden Yards.
Ben McDonald back in the
First time in the history of D1 sports a team has won a basketball championship, either in men's or women's, and a national championship in baseball. Good, pretty good year.
Pretty good year. Gymnastics team did well, I think, didn't they?
Okay. Now that we've
How you feeling?
had our route, I'm really good. We need some runs. Need to make Mr. Baldelli, who manages this club, think about going to the bullpen. And I mean like a sustained rally. Maybe 5 hits here in the 6th.
Rutschman is trying to rally all by himself. 8 pitches deep now to Pablo Lopez.
Okay, let me get caught up on my scorecard. So
Yes.
what did Frazier do?
Lined out to center.
Okay.
Ben Boom was 6-3.
All right.
Mullins popped out to third.
All right.
And Rutschman did that.
Yeah.
In the air to right field. This is well hit. This ball is right off the top of the wall for a home run.
Okay, some sustained offense.
A shot of offense from Adley Rutschman.
That's all it took was a rally shot.
We should have started
Hey.
a few innings earlier, but
Where's the next round?
Just lofted it over the wall and right, and Adley Rutschman, who will hopefully hear his name called as an All-Star Sunday, puts the Orioles on the board and fires up the bird bat.
Yeah, what an at-bat that was by Rutschman. Kept extending some at-bats, fouled off a couple of tough pitches, and then finally he got one that he could handle.
Oh, bartender. How about a little jack?
How about this, huh? Looked like a changeup just kind of working away, and boy, right in the heart of play. One of the few mistakes tonight by Pablo Lopez, and Rutschman gets all of that one.
yeah, that's only his 12th home run he's given up all year.
Well, we had a good view from where we're sitting. It hit right on top.
So Adley with 11 ties Mountcastle and Henderson, second most on the team, and a smash by Santander is out of play.
Yeah, the amazing thing about Pablo Lopez, again, throwing out that 3-5 record, is third time through the order, his batting average actually is lower. Tells you what kind of command and pitch assortment he has. Gets you out so many different ways. That number just went up, of course, with the home run.
Adley's first in 13 days since he hit one in Chicago off Justin Steele. And Santander hits a pitch that nearly hit him.
Yeah. You had to hit it into the dugout, didn't he? They were off the screen. 94 at your kneecap.
And it almost looks like the catcher, Jeffers, was set up on the outside part of the plate. This ball was yanked.
Is that the home run ball right there?
The home run, yes. He's letting everybody know that he's got it too.
He looks like he works out as much as Adley. Strike three to Santander. Lopez's fourth K.
Up the ladder. Used to have a guy who would say, just stair step him. Go up the stairs of your heater. And exactly what he did.
It's impressive. I mean, Lopez works the bottom of the zone a lot to get ahead, but then when he does get ahead, he has the ability to expand it, and he can expand it on the outside, inside part, and above the strike zone as well.
One out, one in.
Yeah, it's nice when you look at the pitching, the pitching zone, it's kind of like a rectangle. And the good pitchers, they can go low and away on the outside corner and the inside corner, and then elevate both sides of that rectangle. Try to stay out of the middle. Oh, and you see it right on the screen. Just imagine. And again, and you're throwing it, and the hitter's got about, what, 4/10 of a second to decide what it's going to be, and you're in and out and up and down and hard and soft. And he's got the ability to do all that, which is why, what did he get? $74 million extension when they traded for him.
Jim, I feel your analysis has been particularly lucid this inning.
Yes, thank you. My lucidity has increased.
Liquid lucidity. O'Hearn swung, and there's another strikeout. That's 5 for Lopez. He's cut down O'Hearn twice.
Well, just think about it. If you had a shot every inning and you scored a run every inning, it wouldn't be 8-1.
Hard to argue with that. It's just math. A lot of math out here on the rooftop deck. There's Giovanni Moran in the Twins bullpen.
And they got a good pen. Fourth best pen in the American League. Yeah, it's nice when you're managing the Twins and you get 3 runs in 3 games. Now you got 8, and if you're Rocco Baldelli, you can decide how long you want Lopez to go, who you want to go to.
Hayes right side. There's a base hit, and Austin Hayes has 2 of the Orioles' 3 hits. Time for our over/under live odds for total runs now, and it's -113 all the way down. The over/under is set at 11.5 in this 8-1 game.
Yeah, I told you about sustained offense. Part of hitting well is getting jammed, and that's what he did. And he fought it off. Saw him do it in Chicago.
Oh, Rocco Baldelli with a check, and he does not make the move.
Yeah, like we said, options. You go out and you ask your starting pitcher, who, what, 6 innings in his last game. He went 7 early June, 7 back in May. Usually 5 2/3 to 6 innings every time.
Yeah, look, he gives length too. I mean, 9 quality starts for Lopez out of his 16 starts coming up. That is a good number.
But pitch counts at 95. So how do you feel? And I'm sure he told him with an 8-1 lead, I'm pretty good.
Twins have a well-rested bullpen off to yesterday. They haven't thrown their closer, Juan Duran, in 5 days. Griffin Jax, their setup man, in 5 days. Orioles would love to get it close enough to make them work here. Gunnar Henderson 0 for 2.
Yeah, and the ability to again go scouting report to his weakness, and his weakness, and not that he can't hit the breaking ball, he's done a better job of it, but if you throw a quality breaking ball, he's much better fastball changeup. Talking about Gunnar Henderson. So maybe, just maybe, he'll get something out over the plate to drive. And like we said, this kid can hit the ball hard.
Yes. And he's starting to hit the ball the other way, because that's what impressed me about him last year in the sample size, right? The ability to drive the ball to the opposite field.
2-2 to Gunnar, who has hit the ball hard everywhere in the month of June. Second best slugging percentage this month in the American League, only behind Shohei Ohtani. 6th in OPS, worth more than a win above replacement this month alone.
And the other factor, he's a really polite young man, but the other side of him, and of all the good hitters I either pitched against or seen, I don't think he likes to make outs. And that's a great personality trait to have.
Makes one there, and you can see he didn't like it. So Lopez is through 6. Orioles do get on the board courtesy of Adley Rutschman with your Hyundai Supermo. Rutschman's 11th home run of the season, sneaking just over the top of the wall. Supermo brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey on every mile in a brand new Hyundai.
Make a difference. Yankees postponed tonight. Red Sox beat the Blue Jays, and the Rays and Mariners tie. Coming up on O's Extra after the game, Pablo Lopez has spun an absolute gem, while Byron Buxton has been the offensive standout. Birds need a rally, maybe even a few more shots, gentlemen. O's Extra, presented by PNC, is after the game.
I mean, maybe you just have to talk Jim into it, Rob. We'll see.
Well, you know, the thing about it, though, you guys ought to know better. Jim is a white wine drinker. I believe Chardonnay.
No, actually, Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot
so,
Noir.
Ben,
but that's not white.
You may have witnessed for the first time ever Jim Palmer drinking a bourbon.
I don't know about the first time ever, but
that definitely is the first time ever.
That's the first time.
We needed a run and we got it.
You could tell by his reaction.
Are you up for another one if we need a couple of more runs?
I could tell by his reaction he's never done it before.
I'm telling you right now, if we had started earlier, it wouldn't be 8-1. Because we had whatever we were drinking, bourbon,
right?
And we scored. Did we drink in the first? No.
Well, we got time.
Did we drink in the second? No. Did we drink in the third? No.
Are you going to go through every inning?
Well,
I'm trying to make my point.
Well, there are a lot more people on the set, so if you give everybody a shot of bourbon, maybe that's a crooked number innings for us.
Which is what we need.
Oh, it's going to get crooked, all right.
We need to root for Dick.
Jim's going to get crooked.
We're going to put it on the Rob Long Company credit card, too. Nick Vespi with a strikeout of Royce Lewis for the first out of the 7th.
And meanwhile, back at the ranch, Nick Vesky, I said he has a little column in him. He just gets people out. A lot of movement. Backdoor breaking ball.
Yeah, I mean, what, 25 appearances last year for the Orioles. Went 5-0. Was undefeated last year. In AAA this year, he's been outstanding. 23 appearances in AAA. 26 innings of work. Only allowed 5 earned runs. 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio.
Max Kepler right field. Santander is not going to get there. And a 2-for-4 game for Kepler. Suit up at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Baltimore Orioles at MLBshop.com.
How about Max Kepler comes in hitting .344 against the Orioles, and those numbers have gone up.
Ben is leaving us again. Is he going back to the Burbath? Just walked away without saying goodbye.
Yeah, he has a way of doing that.
What's good?
You give him one drink and he's gone.
I mean, he walked away in what, end of May without saying goodbye.
I know. Jeez, you all right?
I'm great. We've had a lovely month together.
No, but I mean, it's like your brother left town.
Although I've been gone for some of that month too.
Yes, you have.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Ryan Jeffers 0 for 3. Ryan Jeffers to right center field. Ryan Jeffers 0 for 4. Not many Twins that have not gotten into the act tonight. Jeffers and Castro 0 for 7. Julian and Farmer, who batted in the 2 spot, combined 0 for 4. The rest of the Twins are 11 for 20, plus a couple of walks. Well, Nick Vespi has a chance, Jim, and he was pretty good last year at the big league club. He has a chance to establish himself on this team, especially with Keegan Aiken on the injured list. He's done everything you could possibly do in AAA.
Yeah, he gets you out, and he's never going to light up the radar gun, but you can see good break and stuff. For Keegan, well, we saw him. Well, he struggled last night, but obviously, or 2 nights ago, off day yesterday. But when he's healthy, and he's kind of doing what Nick does and Colum does, which is mix up your breaking balls, he's very effective. Throws a little bit harder than Nick. It's been a little bit of but early in the week he was terrific. But Nick just has a way of getting you out. And because he's a big guy, 6'3"-ish, does throw the ball downhill. If you're going to throw that back foot slider, which is how he gets righties out, good angle, good release point, good spin rate on that pitch right there.
Talked to Nick earlier. He said, I am throwing consistently harder this season. He was doing it in AAA, and last year his fastball averaged 89. It's been around 91 tonight, so he has added a couple of miles per hour, still with good bite to it. And that's inside for ball 3 on Castro.
What was the movie? Scotty McGregor, who had him when he first signed. We told you about the 18th round. And what was the movie? Remember the Titans? Mm-hmm. And the quarterback was Sunshine?
Sunshine.
That's what they called him in the minor league.
Yeah.
Because he had the blonde hair and the long hair look. Yeah, well, remember my breaking ball, because he just struck him out.
There goes Sunshine, and there go the Twins after 2 scoreless for Vespi. Ben McDonald and Mr. Splash. Two VIPs being introduced. And the bottom of the 5th inning. Ben starting the LSU chant. And then taking a selfie. A man of the people, Ben McDonald. Everybody wants a piece of Ben out in the bird bath, out in the splash zone. He was there in the 5th inning. The Orioles went down in order 1, 2, 3. And it didn't work, so he had to send Ben back there.
I'm here.
You're back there. How's the vibe compared to the 5th inning, Ben?
You know, the vibe is good. The folks are strong around here, and they have not given up. They're ready to go.
You gonna clap to Country Boy, Ben? You gonna give us a little dance?
You gonna be here a minute? I forgot to give you a beer.
All right, whatever. He's too busy being accosted by random fans. Okay, that's very good, Ben. Thank you.
You gonna sing for me?
No, Jim's gonna give us some information on Pablo Lopez.
Well, we got all the information we need. Look at those numbers. Gives up 3 hits, a home run, the only run to Adley Rutschman. Very efficient, 1 walk. He doesn't usually get a lot of runs, and tonight he does, and makes the best of it. Giovanni Moran comes in.
Ben, are you singing down there?
I was.
Yeah.
How can you not sing to this? Come on.
Give us some fiddle. Give us a little air fiddle right now.
Come on down, guys. It's great here.
I believe it, but, you know, somebody's got to actually call the game.
We can call it from here.
I'm glad you made a new friend and a dance partner there as well.
We got a bunch of friends around here. Now we just need some runs, or as Jim would say, points.
No, what? Thank you, Ben.
Let's see if we can put some points on the board. You are not. You're pretty far away from Mr. Splash right now. Is he going to reach you out there if something happens?
I'm not that far from him at all.
All right.
I'm going to say 12 feet.
Just looks deceiving on camera.
All right. We're going to have a seat.
All right.
Hang on. We're not here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, well, Ben's taking selfies. A strike was thrown. Ramon Arias from Giovanni Moran.
Yeah, basically a fastball slider pitcher. Now, the only good news, if you're an Oriole, is that what? Been known to walk them, guys. So 18 walks in 31 games. The Orioles need base runners when you trail by 7. They're not going to get it there. Routine. Kepler's had a busy night.
Thank you so much, sir.
So Arias flies out. Jordan Westburg is going to pitch it for Adam Frazier. Ben, you saw Jordan Westburg play a little college ball, right, at Mississippi State?
I did. I always liked him in college. Played shortstop at Mississippi State and was always the most athletic guy on the field when I saw him play. Because you don't realize how big he is, KB. He's 6'3", 210 pounds, and really moves well. And I thought it was kind of raw in college, and I said, well, if it ever comes together, he could potentially play in the big leagues, and certainly he's been really, really good so far. I've just been handed a present.
What have you been handed? Can you tell us what you've been handed, or is that confidential?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It hasn't been opened.
That's a light beer.
Yeah.
Is it cold as the Rockies?
The mountains are blue. I'm just going to tell you that. It's blue when I look at it. That's always a good thing. You want it blue.
Just make sure somebody's driving you home tonight, Ben.
No.
Please drink responsibly.
I'm going to walk.
Please walk responsibly. Orioles are 0 for 5 with Ben out in the bird bath as Westburg strikes out.
Yeah, well, he attempts 2 strikes, throw a breaking ball underneath the strike zone. Interesting thing about Jordan Westburg at AAA, where he had 18 home runs, 17 against right-handed pitching. Hit much better against the right-handers.
All right, 2 outs, Anthony Bemboom. Ben, if this is your final batter, anything else you want to tell us for the bird bath?
No, bird bath's awesome. We just can't get anything going tonight so far. That's all. But I'm gonna tell you, the folks have not given up. They're still hunting some runs. See?
That's right. Never give up.
Never give up. This guy here is going to get fired tomorrow. He might be fired right now.
Is it Jeremy?
Yeah, he's supposed to be working a night shift somewhere right now.
Oh, we got 10,000 people trying to come into our
10,000 people? Oh, Ben. 0 for 6 in the bird bath.
Yeah.
We'll try it again
We
tomorrow,
gave it a
maybe.
shot. We gave it a shot.
Oh, we gave it a shot an inning ago.
Come on in. I got a seat for you.
Friends from Barks once again are in a state of emergency. They have taken in 1,234 new animals over the past month. The Barks BFF wagon is going to return to Oriole Park this Sunday for fans looking to adopt a dog or cat. A whole bunch of fans did adopt a pet a few weeks ago. It's going to be parked at Maryland Square near Gate A. There were a couple of puppies that we had last time that I really hope got adopted. Barks is waiving all adoption fees now through Sunday. This is really a crisis for them. They have too many animals and are not able to find a home for all of them at the moment. If you can adopt a pet, please show up Sunday. Fans with game tickets who adopt an animal can pick up their pet after the game. If you can foster a pet as well, that's also a big help. All of us here have dogs. They're some of the greatest things in our lives, dogs, cats. So if you've been thinking about it, if you're wondering if the time is right, we can't tell you what to do, but it's a great opportunity to make a forever friend and save an animal's life, a dog or a cat. So again, that's Sunday near Gate A for our friends at Barks.
And remember, it's what, a 12:05 game on Sunday?
12:05 game on Sunday, right.
So come early. And Nick Vespi, started early on in his career. And again, 18th rounder, only 27. How about being 43-21 with a 2.79 ERA, working your way up to the big leagues? He likes winning. Likes getting guys out.
2 1/3 tonight, 3 strikeouts. Vespi cuts down Gallup.
And the other thing, he doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. I mean, there's the perfect breaking ball, low and away.
Well, he's got the swing and miss stuff working tonight.
Well, just imagine, again, this is tonight. It's kind of a blowout. But if you're Brandon Hyde, is it nice to have a lefty who can get both righties and lefties out? Kind of old school. You got to face a guy 3 times now. And the Orioles are going to need pitching. Anytime you're going to play 162 games, you need depth, and he provides that.
Getting a lot of swings and misses tonight. Fastball's up about 1.5 miles from last year. And Correa golfs one into left. Routine for Hayes. New to Oriole Park this year, the Mitchell and Ness Concept Shop is located on the concourse behind home plate. Mitchell and Ness specializes in authentic vintage jerseys and apparel. It's a very cool shop. Stop by when you're at the ballpark. Check out the folks at Mitchell and Ness. Ben has rejoined us from the Bird Bath. Welcome back again.
They make the Hall of Fame jerseys, Mitchell and Ness.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's any in there. I mean, I know maybe it's more current. There are a few Hall of Famers that actually played in this organization.
Yeah, there is.
Do you know any?
Not any of them sitting up here besides you.
Yeah. Well, no. I wasn't trying to go there, but I mean, let's see. Louis Aparicio, Robin Roberts. Then we get to Frank. Then we get to Brooks. Then we get to that Cal Ripken guy, number 8. Then we get to Eddie Murray. Anybody else?
Mike Messina.
Mike Messina. Moose, yeah.
Moose was the last one, right?
Jim Thome. That ball's out to left center for Farmer, who's going to try to go for 2, and he is in there.
Yeah, what he hit about 612 home runs lifetime. The only thing Jim lacked was enthusiasm. Most enthusiastic guy I ever met. Other than Tessa Sayers, who works in our PR department. Yeah, I mean,
Tessa's got the most energy.
There are a couple more, by the way, that we forgot.
Did Jim get them in order? That's what I
No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to get them.
Oh, you weren't trying to get them in order.
Robbie Alomar is here.
Yes, he was.
Harold Baines.
Yes, I started his career with his first home run, by the way.
Did you really?
You were Harold Baines' first home run?
I think, yeah, curveball, right field.
Where at? Here?
Memorial Stadium.
Memorial?
No, I felt sorry for him a little bit. No,
You did.
no, well, I mean, Harold could play. Eastern Shore, St. Michael's. Harold, even if you did feel sorry for him, he didn't need any help.
He got so many big base hits. I mean, late in ball games.
Well, you play. Yeah, he was here when.
Yes.
I only had to try to get him out. You played with him. He had some great years with the Orioles. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, Vlad Guerrero.
Yeah.
There's a strike to Buxton, 1-2.
Yeah, but Earl Weaver guy.
One of your teammates in 1976. His name came up a couple innings ago on the broadcast.
1976. Had a pretty good year that year.
He was very good after September.
Oh, Reggie Johnson.
Reggie.
Yeah. Sorry, Reggie.
George Kell.
Oh,
56, 57.
From Little Rock, Arkansas, where Brooks Robinson's from.
And then 3 more. There's Emilio Pagan, one of whom played here in 2001.
As an Oriole?
Yes. Big base stealer. This inning's almost over.
Yeah, Ricky Henderson.
Tim Raines.
Sorry.
Also Lee Smith and Hoyt Wilhelm.
Oh, Smitty.
Really?
Really?
Now we know how we won all those games.
Adley Rutschman lit up the night sky in the 6th inning. The Orioles' only run of the game. It has still been a fabulous night at the ballpark. And DJ Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal still to come, with the Twins leading the Orioles 8-1. Kevin Brown, Jim Palmer, Ben McDonald, Rob Long, and Minnesota turns to Emilio Pagan at second reliever of the game.
Yeah, strikeouts down, hard hit balls down, but again in the 95-mile range. Very effective right-handed reliever. Gets right-handers out with the best of them. Lefties maybe not so much. They're over 300. Well, they need what, 6 more outs, and the Orioles need a bunch of runs. And that's the great thing about baseball. Game's not over till you get 27 outs.
Cedric Mullins batting. You may recall the last time the Orioles batted in the inning immediately after Ben went to the bird bath, Adley Rutschman hit a leadoff home run. So we'll see what Ced can do here.
There's Michael Taylor in center field.
A little shuffling for the Twins. Willie Castro goes into play second. Kyle Farmer over to short. So Carlos Correa out of the game with an 8-1 lead.
Yeah, Pagan with a very good cut fastball. Throws it almost a third of the time. Only hitting 140.
Called third strike to Mullins, who is 0 for 3 with a walk.
Boy, 97 miles an hour. And I mean, just catches part of the box.
That's a ball. That's why Cedric made a face. The high home does not lie. Tells you the truth. I mean, we're both former pitchers. We'd love to get that pitch, but it was a ball.
Rutschman supply the only run of the game. .360-foot home run, lofted it up over the flat court in the 6th inning.
Well, if you're a left-handed hitter, even a right-handed hitter, the short porch is right field here at Camden Yards. Right over the bullpen area, with that roof that sits and protects the ground crew. Home run. If you go about, what, 20 feet to the right, you get the high scoreboard, but that's not too far either.
Two singles for Hayes, a home run for Rutschman, 3 walks. That's the Oriole offense. Against the veteran Pagan, who was picked in the draft by Seattle, traded from the Mariners to the A's, traded from the A's to the Rays, traded from the Rays to the Padres, and traded from the Padres to the Twins. So he's been swapped 4 times between teams. Ciano Perez starts to throw. Rutschman again muscles one to right field, pretty well hit. And this ball caught by Kepler right in front of the grounds crew. Well, embrace your inner all-star, and hopefully Adley Rutschman will be given a chance to embrace his in a couple of weeks. In 2 weeks, the T-Mobile Home Run Derby, Monday, July 10th on ESPN, 7 Eastern from Seattle. Then the 93rd MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard, Tuesday, July 11th, 7 Eastern on Fox. Already 3 participants confirmed for the Home Run Derby. Julio Rodriguez in front of the hometown crowd, runner-up a year ago. Mookie Betts and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will all be in the Derby. So shaping up to be a very good field.
They use the little liver baseball, don't they?
It seems like
I should probably know that.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing something up there.
Yeah.
You're doing some.
I'm doing the alternate StatCast broadcast on ESPN2.
So appropriate for you to be in an alternate universe. But what is that? The title?
How much more bourbon have you had today?
The fumes. Fumes got me.
No more for you.
Apologize. So really, can you?
No more.
Please.
Hey, we got Shaq's Orlando jersey behind us right now, I think.
Yeah.
Is that you, Shaq?
Anyway, so what are you doing with it?
No, I'm doing there's an alternate broadcast done for a few years. It's like a data-driven StatCast broadcast. It'll be me, Jess Mendoza, Mike Petriello. It'll be great. We'll have all kinds of 3D renderings and numbers and stuff, and then we'll call a bunch of home runs and yell about it. Base hit Santander. It'd be nice with a home run derby.
Yeah, he would. No switch hitter in baseball hit more home runs last year than Anthony. Boy, he got on top of this heater.
Yeah, this is hard to do, too. I mean, this ball's right at the top of the zone, or maybe not even a strike, yet he found a way to get on top of it and rifle it.
Can you imagine Emilio Pagan? They told me he couldn't hit the high fastball, and it was kind of right where Baltimore is.
Ryan O'Hearn looking for his first hit.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get a hit here.
Have either of you been to the Derby, by the way? Because this will be my first.
Trying to think, I was at the All-Star game in Seattle.
Oh, you were in the last one in Seattle?
Yeah, but I don't know if they had the home run. Well, I thought they did. I just remember Ichiro hitting them off the glass, up there. I mean, because he was a tremendous batting practice hitter. I mean, tremendous hitter. He's going to be the first Asian player that goes to the Hall of Fame. But, I mean, he was hitting them so far. But they do use, I think, a little more lively ball. Which
wound a little tighter.
Yeah, it's the Goldilocks ball they had from last year. There were 3 different types of baseball used last year. Not they don't want you to know that, but it was. So
the next time we get the All-Star game here, and I hope that's soon, it'll be interesting to see how many left-handed hitters are in the home run derby with that new ball out here at left. But this is, of course, the place where Ken Griffey Jr. hit the warehouse out on Utah Street in the home run derby, which is still the only plaque on the warehouse. No ball has hit that in regular season play.
Yeah, I was the honorary captain in that game because I actually pitched in the veterans old-timer game before, the day before.
How'd you do?
Yeah. How was that? Good? Who'd you face?
Oh, I can't quite recall. No. I relieved Bob Feller, though. That's quite an honor.
To the 9th we go. 8-1 Twins. There's Griff. Copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Baltimore Orioles. Floppy hat night, and we are still waiting for DJ Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal's post-game concert. We're up here on the roof deck enjoying the vibes. Kevin, Ben, and Jim along with Rob Long. But not good vibes for the Orioles on the field tonight. They fell behind 8-0 at the end of 4, and they trail 8-1. Nick Vespi, though, terrific. 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 43 pitches, 31 strikes. So he was really good. And hopefully Ciano Perez will continue to be good.
Well, he's been really good his last 2 starts. So all of a sudden, kind of getting back to where he was last year. I mean, what, 140 ERA, 1 earned run in 31 appearances here at Camden Yards. Ben, I don't know if you, well, you know, you're doing your college stuff, but kind of changing the way he drives to home plate to try to stay more, I guess, on track. It's worked.
So you're talking about his alignment?
Yeah, and a little bit lower drive.
Okay.
That back leg.
So they want to come up the balance point and bend that leg a little bit more and drive toward a straight line towards home plate.
Well, he's such an athletic guy.
Alex Kirilloff fouls one away, 1-2. Last time we saw CNL Tuesday, pitched a scoreless ninth, got a walk and a strikeout against the Reds. Had a scoreless ninth inning the day before that on Monday. And you go back to 2 scoreless innings, striking out 3 on Friday against Seattle. Velocity's been a little better.
Yeah, hit 99 against the Mariners.
By the way, I know it's a low leverage spot, but Nick Vespi tonight, #1 saves the Orioles bullpen, and #2 looks like he belongs in that Orioles bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, look, strike thrower, showed a really, really good breaking ball tonight.
Bouncing ball, Kirilloff, and Henderson throws him out. Kirilloff 2 for 5. Catch Orioles baseball anytime, anywhere on the Masson app. Watch games live, receive expert analysis and player stats all in the palm of your hand. Don't miss a pitch. Download the Masson app today.
Yeah, the way that, I mean, even Bruce Sutter, I mean, the home run, the one mistake with the home run, tried to get the ball into Buxton, didn't do it. But everybody made it, after an off day, made it okay for the bullpen. You still have Baker available. You still have the Cano, back end Batista.
See if the Orioles have to make a bullpen move tomorrow, given they're needing 6 innings out of it tonight, but 5 1/3 innings, 1 run so far. D. Kramer was hit hard, 3+ innings, and gave up 7 runs, tying a career high.
Yeah, what he had gone 9 out of 10 games, 3 runs or less. So very Dean Kramer-like.
And a base hit for Royce Lewis, a 3 for 5 game for the former #1 overall pick.
Well, health is wealth. As you mentioned, 2017, and started it off with a broken bat single for the first run. A little cutter that he flared into center field.
Lewis has the Twins' first 3-hit game tonight. 4 other players have 2 hits tonight.
Well, you know, I was reading all the stuff about, and they were struggling so much with runners in scoring position. 0 for 23 down in Atlanta, only 3 runs. Kepler, of course, another guy having a good night. He owns the Orioles, 344 coming in. But Royce Lewis said, well, you know, we got to stop looking for mistakes and look for our strengths and kind of change the dynamic. And all you got to do is look at the scoreboard. That seems to be the case tonight. And this is a guy that doesn't have a whole lot of at-bats. Probably get just like, you know, spin rate and all that. I mean, the bottom line, can you keep the ball out of the middle of the plate if you're pitching? How good's your stuff? Can you get ahead?
All heard at first base. Kepler is 2 for 5 as Lewis takes second.
And hitting's no different. You can get all the information in the world, but you still have to kind of know. I was talking to Dan Gladden. He said, I wanted to know, okay, what was the guy's strength? What's his out pitch? You know, what's his velocity? And then I'm going to go out and compete. Yeah, and that's a really good career. Now does radio for the Twins. I think there's a tendency sometimes, Ben, we make it more complicated than it really is.
Well, there's so much information out there now, and I think there is some, at times there's information overload, right? And the game of baseball is a simple game, but I think there's a lot of valuable information out there, but I also think there's a lot that I think you clutter your mind with from time to time.
Ryan Jeffords trying to join the party here. Twins leading 8-1 with Jeffers without a hit. This Minnesota team that came into today tied for the American League Central lead despite a 40-42 record. Cleveland 39-41 coming into the day. Guardians lost 10-1 to the Cubs though. And Cal's very excited about this foul ball.
And obviously he's at the beginning of that 2,632 game consecutive streak with that kind of energy.
Did you know what I read from Jason Stark today in The Athletic that Cal Raleigh of the Mariners was the first cow to homer at Camden Yards since Cal Ripken when he did it on Sunday.
Really?
Is that right?
22 years between cows at Camden.
There's your 99 again.
Yep. Well, he's got a great arm. It just seemed to, again, talking about pitches in the middle of the, I mean, rolling curveballs and fastballs, belt high. All of a sudden, maybe a little extra.
He's rolled 3 ground balls, 1 for a hit. Oriole bullpen trying to complete 6 innings of 1 run, no walk ball. And they're going to do it.
Wow, 98.
So the Orioles have struck out 11 today, but they'll need a big rally before Shaq. Diesel's post-game concert still coming up here at Oriole Park. Fans have stuck around, hoping the Orioles have a little bit of offense left in their bats. They'll face the rookie Jordan Balazovic, making his 5th career appearance.
Yeah, been pretty good. 1.5 ERA, only 6 innings of work. Opponent's hitting .238 off the right-hander Balazovic.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 4 pitches, but he's only, what, thrown 2 of them. The Orioles are hoping he throws that curveball because they're 3 for 8 on it. Fastball only 1 for 7. And typical late inning guy throws in the mid-90s. Right over the top. Get the front shoulder right up there, hide the ball. At least that's the idea.
Emilio Pagan won an inning, gave up a hit, struck out 2. It was Pablo Lopez's night. He owned the mound. 6 innings of 3 hit, 1 run ball, walked 3, struck out 6. And the Twins scored runs in the 1st and 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, and 3 in the 4th. So it's been all Minnesota in the opening game of the series. Twins trying to get to 41-42. Orioles would suffer a 3rd consecutive loss, which they've only done a couple of times this year. And they'll, in all likelihood, look to bounce back tomorrow. 4:05. Masson 2. Kyle Bradish, who's been very good. Bailey Ober. Hayes yanks it to 3rd, and Lewis throws him out.
Hanging breaking ball all over it, but hits it right at him. Yeah, there. Dick Bremer, the Duke in the Dark, former disc jockey, said, "Boy, you guys haven't lost more than 3 games." So it looks like they may lose their 3rd in a row, but this year, no extended losing streak. At least yet for the Orioles, and that's how you come in 17 games over 500.
You know, Drew Goldfarb has hit 2 legs of his parlay today. He needs a Gunnar Henderson hit. He's going to be a winner.
Okay, fastball right here. Nope, hooked him. Hanger.
That was it right there.
Yeah.
Gunnar did fly out to the warning track at a 2nd, 2 strikeouts since. Been on base 8 straight games, and there's a fastball from Balazovic. Top 100 prospect, Baseball America, into the year, out of Mississauga, Ontario. Twins trying to snap their 3-game losing streak. 3-2. Minnesota has owned the Orioles in recent years, 25-8. It's 2017. They've won the season series 5 straight years. 4-3 against the O's last year. Henderson to the shortstop, Farmer. So no hit for Gunnar. He goes 0 for 4. Well, tomorrow I think we've learned a couple of things. Number one, more rally shots.
Earlier.
Jim wants to get started a little bit earlier.
Number two, I think we're going to have to send Jim out to the bird bath and see if he brings us.
Well,
I
could not be as bad as Ben was tonight.
No.
Into center for Urias. Michael Taylor is there, and that is your ball game. Minnesota wins it 8-1, a resounding victory for the Twins in the series opener. The Orioles dropped to 48-32, their 3rd consecutive loss. Shaquille O'Neal, DJ Diesel still to follow with his post-game concert here at Camden Yards, but first we turn it over to Rob Long.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Coming up on O's Extra, Orioles lose the series opener. Adley Rutschman trying to pad the resume for the All-Star game. He homers in the loss, and we'll hear from Brandon Hyde. O's Extra, presented by PNC, is on deck.